Alright. You guys try talking so I can see if your audio's working.
Oh,
Yeah, I think that
Hello.
worked. I think that worked. Deloot, doot, 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 doot. Let's see. I need invite.
what are we playing?
I don't know. I thought we were doing power wash.
I know, what level?
Sub Wheezy.
Alright.
Let's get this popping off.
Replay locations.
Zip zap. All on the floor. Zip zap. Unique Uno arc.
Alright.
Es imposible.
God damn. What's good, Zachy? Why is my chat all dumb right now? Keep it 100. Alright. Why do not we not have the trident?
What you mean? I do.
I don't.
For real?
For real. Wait, am I stupid?
Oh, I wonder if in free play you bring your own shite instead of using mine.
Ooh, that could be.
How much
Something.
money you got?
BYOW.
A billion
Bring your
dollars.
own washer.
How much?
A billion, like 50,000.
Why don't you buy that sheet?
I'm looking.
Do you have stars?
Yes, probably. What the H? It's not an equip monk.
Uh, it is. Go to store. Oh no, it's in washers. They're their own shite. Oh, this thing doesn't unlock until you beat the game.
Ah, since I haven't actually beaten the game.
Uh-huh.
Crossplay only work with PC or Xbox. So sad. Damn,
Let me
Zachy was gonna
see.
get up in it with us.
Who?
Zach,
Who the hell is that?
he's Zach.
That's Saj over
Yeah,
there.
Zach, he's a busted ass fella with a broken ass leg. He roller skates.
why are we putting some fag in here?
Demonetized. Oh, he says he has an Xbox.
Uh,
Man,
how many stars do you have?
how do I even check that?
If you,
146.
all right, maybe we back out and let you in because it says unlocked at ancient statue, 165 stars total. So I don't know if it's.
Should I just get more stars then? Should we do it on mine?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Alright, I guess we could do the same one on mine. Wait, I don't even know what level I'm on. Alright, yeah, we can back out.
How do we back out of this?
I don't know, I could back out and invite you.
Yeah, do that
Alright.
because I don't think I can do anything besides quit the game.
Leave coop game. Zach says he's more than a broken leg, but I've yet to see proof of that. So I should do a career mode. It's the
Yeah,
Ferris wheel.
whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Oh, shoot, I'm stupid. I've never hosted a game. I didn't see that I need to click coop mode. How do I even do it? Coop. Confirm.
And then you have to hit invite.
Yeah. There, I invited you. I think.
The H. I heard it go. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, there it is. Wait, how do I join your site?
I don't know.
Do you join through Steam?
Yeah.
Uh,
I have done it otherwise, but Shift Tab takes you to the
That's pretty
overlay.
prongy.
Hold on. There we go.
Yeah, we getting crunk. Fellas popping bottles and these boats getting drunk.
Like a bag of new Funyuns.
Hell yeah. It's delicious. Downloading dirt, this may take several minutes, even though it's 1 megabyte.
Yeah. I don't know why that is. Wait, am I even on a good power washer? I'm on the pro. Okay.
Yeah, you got
Do
it.
you have the Trident?
No, I only get your shite, remember?
Yeah, I didn't know if it was special. Oh, but I guess it's not because I've gotten the Trident from you
Yeah.
in career. That's right. That's right.
So hopefully it unlocks it at the stars and not at the level. Because
Yeah.
people were saying it unlocks at ancient party house or whatever,
Ancient
but that's only
party
because
house.
you need 165 stars.
I guess now we'll actually see if we're better at this game because
Playing field hath been leveled.
it hath. Verily. Caden,
What's up?
should I do a food truck
Yes.
or should I do a pop-up restaurant like twice a month?
Pop up bona.
Do a food truck.
I should do a pop-up boner twice a month. That'd be good.
What kind of food would you be doing?
Boners. No, I was thinking boners.
Hmm.
Big demand for boners.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
For that.
I like how you haven't said the word fag, like, ever when we're just talking. And then I start streaming and you're instantly like, what's a slur? What slur can I say?
That's true. I forgot you were streaming.
Oh, I thought you did it on purpose. That's very funny because that happened the one time that Caden streamed. Like, we were playing Warzone or something, and instantly I was like, slurs.
I have one of the times that Caden was streaming, I started singing some song. He's like, "You're gonna get me banned." I'm like, "Seriously?"
Yeah.
I didn't know that they were that whack about me. Just like I can't even be like Shaniqua, and they'll be like, "Oh, that's
Oh, I didn't know
copyrighted."
that. I didn't.
I
I don't know.
swear,
Twitch is kind of strict.
yeah, I swear, I started singing a song, and Caden was like, "Dog," I'm like, wait, for real? Can't even
From what I've
karaoke?
From what I've found though, my streams because I just started playing music because I was like, whatever. I have two viewers. Who the freak cares? They're not watching me,
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
and they'll just mute that part of my stream.
Damn.
Yeah,
That
like the
one
whole
though, they
audio
can.
goes out.
That's much easier to find with algorithms.
How do people play music? Because don't chess players play music like with impunity?
Maybe
Some
on
people
YouTube, but
no,
YouTube
on
you have to
Twitch, some
set
people
the
have like artist permission. Like Nick Merckx would play Drake all the time because Drake was like, "Nah, you can play any of my music,"
to
and
Nick
so he
Merck
was able to.
specifically, or to
Yeah,
like. Oh, I see.
he he DM'd Nick Merckx, or maybe Nick Merckx DM'd him, being like, "Yo, can I play your music?" or something like that, and he was like, "Yeah."
I
Nice.
don't see why any artist would ever shoot that down.
The first DMCA strike that what's his name,
Nick
Nick
Nurse.
Merckx ever got was Kanye.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I wonder, like, they give it to the radio to play for free,
Hmm. but
but they won't let people play it for free?
Yeah, that's what I've never understood. I'm like, isn't this just free advertising for you?
Yeah, for real. It's just
Like,
inevitably people are gonna listen and be like, "Oh, who this song?"
yeah,
I saw
it's
this
like,
thing. I'm gonna butcher this recollection, but Froggy Fresh was like he heard that somebody got some kind of copyright, I don't know, copy strike notice thing
Uh-huh.
mhm.
because the name of their podcast is something like something shady, and Eminem tried to claim it.
Really?
And it's like, so, it's like I kind of liked his music, but um, it's like apparently Eminem thinks he owns the dictionary now, so. And then he was like, this made me laugh. He was like, he made a bunch of posts right after that, and he's like, hey, just so you know, if I get suicided, it's not me.
Damn.
For speaking out against Eminem.
Uh,
It's very
well,
funny.
I mean, what's weird about that is that it's not the artist themselves.
I know. It's
It's their label.
it's still funny.
Well, unless the artist owns it, right? Don't some artists own their music?
Some artists do own their music.
Regardless, it's not the
Taylor's
artist
version.
themselves going through and reviewing copy strikes. They have a law firm that does it for them.
The real
Oh,
Slim Shady, Taylor's version.
Yeah. So Eminem wasn't like, "Yo, this is my radio station.
Yeah,
That's
for
my
sure.
name." It was
Someone on his
some,
behalf.
yeah, some paralegal on his behalf
mm,
being like, "Shady is against copyright infringement."
Yeah.
interesting.
The thing that's dumb, as far as I don't know, obviously I'm not a lawyer, but
I'm a lawyer.
apparently if yeah, apparently if they don't protect it themselves, then other businesses can come and like start infringing their stuff more aggressively. So like some of it comes across as like them being short-sighted or dumb and not understanding like how new media works, but it actually has nothing to do with the media itself. It's just about them trying to protect their footing with other businesses
Mm,
Uh,
that want to trade under something similar to their name.
I mean, that reminds me
interesting.
of a Michael Jordan lawsuit. Some grocery chain. I think they were like, "We're selling steaks for $23 a pound for Michael Jordan's birthday," and they had a picture of him in their ad.
Yeah,
And him lawyers were like, "Nope, you can't use his likeness."
yeah,
Yeah,
And it was like, it wasn't like Albertsons. It was like Walt's Corner Market.
yeah.
Like it was
some
no
random
like,
freaking.
yeah, it wasn't a chain or anything.
Kane, are you squirting with us?
Nah,
Can't.
H. Why?
Career mode's only 2-player.
I know, but we can switch over to free play.
Uh, good.
He was telling me, he's like, I'm not cool. I was like, I know.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
squirt.
That's pretty much word for word how that
Bar for
conversation
bar.
went.
Uh,
Drake!
that's
Is that gonna
funny.
get you copy striked?
No, I'm not even streaming right now.
No, I mean like saying the name Drake.
Oh no.
Saying the word
I think
Eminem.
I think he is generally cool with streamers. He watches a lot of streamers actually. Just
Uh-huh.
now he does.
Froggy Fresh was also like, I got a bag of M&Ms in my house, so it is pretty crazy to be Eminem or to be Eminem's lawyers and claim that you can't trade under the name Shady when your actual name is just a product
Yeah.
that existed way
Yeah.
before you.
I
That's
wonder
very
if
funny.
Froggy Fresh, if his name was Krispy Kreme with C's, would he been in the clear, a la Eminem,
Probably.
spelling it out instead of using the letters?
Probably. They're big on spelling. Dude, Caden.
What two?
I started rewatching Berserk.
Hell yeah. I started doing that the other day too.
It's the best.
By the other day, I mean
I
like a month ago, but yeah.
was thinking that when maybe I don't have, when I have more control over my own schedule.
Mhm.
Um, I was thinking about reading Berserk
Mm.
because I have a
Yeah.
bunch of them. But what?
I said, what is book?
What is ass?
Yeah, read the inside of my butt.
I'd rather not. That sounds gross.
Oh, it is.
Ew.
Don't worry.
Dude, what's
As
with people
gross as
stealing
one can get.
hemorrhoid valor
Dude, I don't know, but I put an end to that shite real quick.
for freaking real?
Not on my watch.
The Valor or the hemorrhoid?
They can
Both.
steal the hemorrhoid. Don't steal the valor from it. I'll give them the valor.
That actually is a wild threat. If you were like, "I'll give you hemorrhoids," it's like that's terrifying.
How are you gonna pull that off?
I don't know, but
I'd rather not find out.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, got some hemorrhoid cream now though, so we G2G.
How's your guts doing these days?
Not good.
Really?
Yeah, it
Going
was
through a
actually
bad
like
patch?
yeah,
It'd have been like a
so
year, hadn't it? Since
like a year and a half.
damn.
Yeah, so I had the colonoscopy
Hmm.
and they actually told me like I saw the pictures and whatnot too, like my gut looks like infinitely better. Like night and day, super good. Looks like
That's
a
good.
normal colon now. Yeah.
That's
Sent me
awesome.
pictures. He's like, look at this before and after. I'm like, it looks like the inside of a butt, dude. I don't know what I'm looking at. He's
My
like,
Well,
doesn't
yeah,
this
but
one look way
it's
better? And I'm
beautiful.
like, I guess.
I
This
don't know how he's saying that
gastroenterologist
though
is a
because
work of art, or is an
one has
artist.
like one has like is pure red with like cuts and like sores and like just shite coming out of
One
it,
looked
and
like
then
the
the other one
inside of
just
a
like a
butt.
smooth colon.
It was the inside of a butt with red, and then the other one was the inside of a butt with brown. And I'm like, I guess it depends on what color you like.
Wait, is it supposed to be red or brown?
That's what I'm saying.
It wasn't brown, it was pink.
Oh,
Except for all that brown shite that I specifically asked you about.
Oh, yeah, that was just some shit. Literally.
uh, the only colonoscopy I've ever had was when I was in the midst of eating gluten. So
Mm.
Coitus.
I
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure that mine looks bad, but it also I don't really know what I'm looking for.
You went and got
Yeah.
one?
What do you mean? That's how I know I got gluten beaties.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Trevor's dad gave it to me.
Hot.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. as soon as I met his dad, I was like, I gotta talk some shit about Trevor. And then I was trying
He
to think
was
of something to
like,
say, and
"Me
he's
too."
like, I'm literally a doctor. I'm at my job right now. I mean, he didn't say that, but he was very professional, very nice.
Well, he was like two knuckles deep in you.
Yeah. No, I was asleep, bro. I got,
That's a rectal exam, not a colonoscopy.
You're like, I got an ice cream afterwards. It was magical.
we smoked cigarettes right after. Um, yeah, yeah, I got that and a stomach biopsy.
Damn.
Oh yeah, I get those every time I
So
have a
you get put out
colonoscopy.
every time then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's conscious, but yeah.
I was not conscious. I was
Oh,
out.
yeah, no, mine's conscious sedation.
That's weird. Wait, do they go in through your mouth for the stomach?
No. Sorry,
Did it?
I heard biopsy. They do a biopsy on my colon while they're in there.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I
Sorry,
got a
not
stomach
stomach.
biopsy. I guess because
Mm.
like they always want to double check for cancer when you're a stomachoid like us.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
And so,
Yeah.
you ever bleed
Uh,
from your like in your stool?
Me?
Yeah,
Oh,
That's like all his symptom.
yeah.
yeah. Big same.
Yeah. Yeah, it's no good. So yeah, that started happening after this colonoscopy. And so apparently flares can be normal, according
Yeah.
to my doctor, after a colonoscopy. And he was like, but it's getting better. And I was like, no, it's getting much worse, actually. And so he just prescribed some steroids for me to take and gotta hopefully put an end to it.
Brentolone,
That'd be cool.
Stanazolol.
They're just like, can't do anything for your gut, but you should get jacked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Intimidate your freaking guts into submission.
For real. Um, I don't know. I'm delving into pseudoscience these days. I'm trying to eat.
Lavender oil.
No,
Oh,
not
gosh.
that type. I'm trying to eat like stuff that has like probiotic whatever. I don't know any of what this stuff is, but stuff that's supposed to be good for gut health to have eaten,
Mm. Mm.
just to see if that changes things. Because I just got curious to see if I could heal myself of celiac disease using pseudoscience and magic.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. Probably not going to happen, but I was thinking it'd be nice if I just didn't have to think about this anymore.
Yeah. Yeah,
Do you
that's
take a
true.
probiotic?
No, I have, but I'm just like, my main one
Eat
is I eat miso every
Fage.
day.
Uh,
Yeah.
I just shipped my bed.
Oh, look at
Busy
that text I sent
roots.
you, Ryan.
Hold on, let me.
The inside of your butt.
No, I don't know if I'd. Oh yeah, because I sent it to you, so I probably do have that.
It's the background of my phone.
Hell yeah.
Alright, let me see this. God damn. That's you?
It's like every time I go to the bathroom.
That's gross. Mine tends to be darker, which is apparently more scary.
Hmm.
Seems like if it's dried, it would be less scary, but they say it's worse. It's a worse sign. But then I think your gut is worse than mine.
Yeah. Yeah,
Because
because like
Might have
that,
to.
it'll do that, and then I'll poop out like clots and stuff too.
that's what I do. So, like, I'll have. This is going to get me tons of views.
Hell
Uh,
yeah. Welcome to Colon Talk
for real.
late at night.
Um, yeah, I'll get like I would have like diarrhea or whatever,
Hmm.
and there would be just some like dark chunks in there, like black frequently,
Mm-hmm.
and apparently those are blood. If it's like it looks like congealed liquid and it's black, it's probably blood. But
Yikes.
I mean, obviously, you know, you know how it is. A few days of
Yeah,
straight diarrhea, you're going to be bleeding from your anus as well.
that's right. Oh, got to be.
Remember
Shit.
talking about celiac disease with my grandma or whatever when I was like gearing up to get my colonoscopy
Hmm.
and get it figured out once and for all. And I was like, I know I probably do have celiac. I really hope it's not that. But I was like, I don't know what alternative I'd prefer, so I probably do hope it's that.
Hmm.
And then she's like, oh yeah, stomach problems are the worst. Like, you know, when you're old, you get something called hemorrhoids. And I'm like, what are you talking about? That's my entire life has been hemorrhoids.
Yeah, what?
She's
You're a
like,
little late to the party.
you've had hemorrhoids? I was like, yeah, what? Like, I'm not just getting a colonoscopy at 29 because I'm curious about how I might feel.
Yeah.
Like,
Wanted to experiment.
I spend
Yeah.
3 hours a day on the toilet.
Uh,
You ever
that's
worry
funny.
from just spending so much time on the toilet that you're going to get a blood clot in your leg?
I do,
I think
but I
about it
don't spend
all
three
the
hours a
time.
day in there.
I've never thought about that actually.
I think
The
about
thing
it
that
all
I
the time.
fear the thing I fear from being on the toilet for too long is more hemorrhoids. That's always my fear.
I I used to worry. I mean, that used to be like when I have gluten now
Hmm.
on accident or if I'm feeling a bit dangerous,
Yeah.
uh, then because I'm pretty religious about it, but if I get if I get it, like I don't really worry about hemorrhoids anymore because bidet, like I can get
Mm,
sore, but like the thing that is worse for me than anything else is when you have to like is not when you have to go to the bathroom for hours. It's when you have to go to the bathroom like 18 times a day.
yep.
Then it's like, oh, I'm just gonna be dead.
Yep.
Um, my ass is gonna hurt for days.
Hmm.
But bidet kind of solved that for me.
For sure. Yeah. I mean, it definitely helps, but I still kind of get worried about it.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, luckily this time around, this flare up that I have right now definitely isn't as bad as like a year and a half ago or whatever.
yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't last as long either. But man, dude, the pain was way, way worse this time
Oh,
around.
really?
Dude, that was like
That's too
going to
bad.
the bathroom the last few days, that was like some of the worst pain I have ever experienced was pushing out poops. It
That
was
pain
horrible.
sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, it was no fun.
Do you ever have that
Alas.
thing where you have both diarrhea and constipation at the same time?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mainly when I'm like having blood and shit. Because then I'll get some diarrhea with the blood, but then I also have like some constipation when like the actual stool starts coming out.
Yeah. Good times,
You
man.
feel me?
I feel me. Desgi. Dude, I remember when I first started coming over to your guys' house. Like, I'll be like, how the freak, Austin, are you just in the bathroom and out?
Yeah.
I was like, it's like a miracle. And he's like,
A superpower.
what are you talking about? I, for real, the first time ever, he's like, I remember it so clearly the first time that he was like, all right, I gotta go take a dump. And then he was back within minutes. And I was like, what the hell? And he's like, what are you talking about? I was like, that's the craziest thing that I've ever seen in my life. And he's like, oh, you have a medical problem.
Yeah, I remember when they finally figured out I had colitis.
Hmm.
I remember my dad being like, because when it first happened, I thought I had appendicitis.
Yeah.
I was having horrible cramps in like that area,
Yeah.
and so and Chasen had just had his appendix, so maybe that was also like influencing my thought process. But I was like, dude, this freaking hurts. And we go to the hospital, and they're like, nah, it's good. And I'm like, I'm telling you, I'm not good, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, they eventually find out we have colitis, and I remember my dad being like, yeah, maybe I should have picked up on the signs there. He's like, the pooping 10 times a day at massive amounts for long amounts of time, the cramping, the sometimes blood in the stools, and he's like, yeah, maybe that
Dude,
all should have tipped us off towards something.
I remember talking to my family about this because they would all be like, yeah, Ryan just loves to chill in the bathroom reading.
Yeah.
And it's like, I mean, I can read anywhere. Like, what are you talking
Mm,
about?
uh, that's funny.
Like, he's just a weird guy. He just loves to shit. It's like,
I don't
We
know
were just
about
talking
that
about
one.
how after you have kids, your poops and your showers get longer because it's like this is the only place I have any kind of solitude,
I know, dude.
the only kind of safety in the whole house.
Yeah, but they run up on me. They used to when they were babies. Like,
Elsie does that to you too.
Yeah, she'll just come and chill in there. She'll be like, "Dad, are you gonna poop?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Hurry up!" I'm like, "I'm working on it.
yeah. No,
Get
I'm
that
trying."
Pelica.
the
I'm
boys would be
trying.
like, Dad, like, it'd have been like 30 minutes. They're doing something else. I go to the bathroom and they're like, Dad? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, what's up? Like, oh, just feeling immense shame and
Yeah.
heartbreak because of the way that my stomach functions and the weird relation that has to feelings of guilt. Like, oh, I don't know what that means. I'm 3. Uh,
Tag team off the rope.
I gotta say, I know it's not, but back Starface also does seem like a slur.
Back Starface? What the frick is that?
It's just a section here in this level. I just cleared it.
Oh,
Gotta clean all these back star faces.
Black Star.
Makes me wanna do things to it.
Sounds like freaking intro to a porno.
That's intro to
Carcosa.
Carcosa, yeah. Dude, are you excited for season 4?
I am. It looks really good.
I know. Me too.
Isn't
Surprisingly,
that pretty soon?
like next week or the
Yeah.
14th, I think is when it is.
Yeah.
With Jodie Foster?
The
Mhm.
very same.
Maybe Anthony Hopkins will make a surprise appearance.
Maybe Matthew McConaughey will make a surprise appearance.
That would be sweet.
He won't, but it's Alaska. That's him stomping
Well, I
around.
mean, they
They
they shouted
talked
him out
about him.
last time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
they shouted him out last time.
Oh, in the last season?
Yeah.
Oh, they're doing this
Yeah.
one too.
Oh
I
wait,
didn't know.
what? Oh yeah, and like the
It's in the
trailer.
trailer. Yeah.
Oh, really?
They
I didn't
show
know that.
they
Yeah.
show the spiral, and they're like, I've seen these symbols before. They
Yeah.
satanic.
Yeah, that's right.
They don't say
Oh
they
yeah,
satanic, but hopefully they do when they finally air it.
these symbols.
Days.
They McConaughey's.
That dude's the best.
Yeah, I think it looks good. Looks like it might be good.
I'm pretty optimistic for the first time I've ever said that after season 1.
Yeah, me too.
But also, one of the worst part about it is Jodie Foster's sidekick this season.
Hmm.
I mean, I'm sure they did it to be like inclusive because she's most certainly going to say she's a they them or non-binary or something.
Hmm.
But she's got those gross cheek dimple piercings.
Can you do that as a cop?
And that's what I think of every single time. I'm like, there is no way this is part of cop dress code. I don't care if you are in a village in Alaska or on the res or wherever the freak you guys are. But that's what I think every time. I'm like, this isn't cop attire. But also, like, I think that's the actress, not the character. And I'm like,
Yeah.
why is this part of this? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it is the character, and this will be some crucial plot device. Like,
Yeah.
Just solving the murder. She's gonna pull
yeah,
out both of her dimple piercings, and it's inscribed is gonna be the initials of the killer.
nah. It's like the killer kills people by impaling their cheeks, and then he'll
Mm.
go to kill her, and he'll be like, ting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's got a little sheet.
Or
built in.
she was the one that got away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But every single
She's
time,
like, oh my gosh, I've got to get hoisted out of here, but my hands are full.
Yeah.
How are they going to pull me out of this ravine?
And like,
Wait a second,
I mean,
you got a magnet?
Caden and I talk about this and how like Caden was saying that he's pretty good at getting like immersed in and stuff,
Oh, I'm not.
and he can suspend disbelief. I can't. And so the whole time I see this trailer, that's all I ever think. I'm like, there is no way, no agency would allow you to rock these things on the job. This is like having a swastika tattoo on your arm and just being like, yeah, this is cool.
I feel like you'd get away easier with a swastika tattoo on your arm.
I mean, in some jurisdictions for sure.
Alaska? I'm sure of it. Yeah, I don't know. I sometimes have trouble suspending disbelief just because of how actors and actresses are attractive. I'm like,
Mm.
normal people are not attractive. That's why in some ways it's like easier for me to believe like Willem Dafoe as an actor because I'm like, oh yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen plenty of people look like aliens. Dude, actually, I heard a thing where he was talking about the first time he realized that he had a distinctive face. He was like on the subway or
Oh.
something,
Uh-huh.
and they were like, oh, that's got to be him. It's like when he was first getting famous, and someone just randomly said, oh, that's got to be him. No one looks like that motherfucker.
That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, on top of that guy being awesome,
Yeah.
I just saw this thing that said he was filming some movie, and they were like, there was a nude scene,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
they
yeah.
were like,
Yeah, yeah.
we want you to wear a prosthetic, and he's like, nah, I'm cool, and they were like, no, it's too big. Like, you need to wear a prosthetic because it's just you're huge, man.
What a good guy.
It's too gratuitous.
It's too nice. There's also this thing, I may have sent it to you guys, where it's like me acting as a wingman for my buddy. And I think it's a clip from when he was doing a promotional material for Boondock Saints. But he's like, so the caption is me being a wingman for my buddy. and Willem Dafoe is just like in a room saying like he's gay, he has an interest in classical music. There are many interesting things about the guy.
Yeah, I think we are better at this game because I feel like this level took us a long time.
Yeah, for sure. And I don't even feel like I'm doing that good.
I know. I feel like I'm just farting around. Got my trident.
Yeah. Um, kind of like that Lara Croft maze level, even though I thought it would suck.
Yeah, I didn't care about that one. What the crap?
Did you see my boosty?
Yeah, dude, you just boosted up 7 stories.
Uh-huh.
Ah, damn it, I'm dead.
What are you playing?
Tarkov.
Is that game the same as it used to be?
It's a little better.
You know what game we should try playing is Ready or Not. See that game?
Mm-mm.
It's like a SWAT simulator.
That's
So
cool.
you have to like be all tactical going into your whatever location, but then
Mm-hmm.
you also have to like get people to stand down. But if they
Is
don't,
it
then you murk them.
is it computer or
Yeah, I think so.
is it like no? Is it like player versus player or is it
I think
player
you're.
versus
I mean, I think it's co-op, and I think they. I think it's just against computer, but I don't know. That'd be cool to play as the robber. That'd be fun. Or like, but I think you're all just playing as
No way, dude. I hit him
Capolanda.
first. Oh, that sucks.
Hell yeah. Alright, center support is still Dirty McGurdy. What's going on? Oh,
gotta be down here at the feet or something?
there's some in this corner. There we go. This
Oh,
A-frame is
platform
dead.
trim.
Yeah, A-frame. This one's still dirty. Oh, there's tons of gross. The Gyros with Amigos.
West side.
Didn't Migos die or something?
One of them he got.
Yeah.
It was like Skid Stain or something.
Cool name.
It's pretty close.
They all got stupid names like that.
I know. Do you remember,
Isn't one like Burnout?
oh, I don't know. That's extremely gay, so. What's
What
the,
are the Megots, Caden? Who's the one I'm thinking of? The one that died?
There's Takeoff.
Takeoff.
and
Yeah, I
then,
think he's
wait,
the one that died.
and then there's,
Quavo Huncho.
yeah, I was gonna say, we just played that mansion level, and the corners were called, like, Quarlots or something.
Yeah.
Quaox.
Bravo Honcho.
Migo, Offset, and Takeoff.
Wait, there's one named Migo?
Oh no, what's his name? Quavo.
Oh, that's disappointing. Okay, these are
Wait,
dead.
They started
offset and takeoff. Those are the Vin Diesel sounding ones.
uh-huh. They started beefing. They're like not even homies anymore.
Why?
'Cause that fella died.
Nah, 'cause like one of them's the uncle and two of them are like cousins. And I think like they were like, "Yo, you a piece of shite uncle," and he's like, "You some butt chase nephews," and now they're
They're
like,
like, well, at least we not dead.
"Yeah." And then
Dab, 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 dab.
I think the death might have had something to do with it. I think like one of them was like didn't go to the funeral or something. It was like I don't give a shit or I don't know. Something happened. I just saw that they were beefing.
Was
Okay.
it Cardi B's boyfriend that died?
Nah, nah, he alive.
That's
That's
too bad.
unfortunate.
He's alive and well.
She
what
might
the
be one of the
freeze
worst
left?
people on the planet.
Cardi B's
Yep.
ounce.
Center shafts.
I'll get it.
Okay.
Oh, let me
Platform
base-
trims.
I'm gonna go bounce and play some Warzone with Anais.
Oh my goodness. What is he doing? Is he a police officer now or whatever?
He's waiting to hear a call back. He just did his psych test or whatever.
Is he a lunatic?
I hope not.
That'd be pretty cool if he was, though.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool.
Like, sorry, you can only be a dirty cop.
They seem to be pretty common in Bakersfield.
You're gonna have to be like the Shield type dude.
Mick Vacky.
Okay, here we go. Pod frames. What's the pod frame?
Now
Pod frame.
this.
Now
It's
this is
pod
pod
framing.
framing.
Hell yeah.
I'm doing those. Those are the ones that are coming
Dude,
by.
what is a post? These guys. Deedly-loop.
Beep, beep, beep.
What the H? Post. Post. Who is Post Malone, by the way?
The gross looking but cool dude.
Is he cool?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
seems
he's a
like
very
a
nice
super
human.
nice. Yeah,
Oh,
he
nice.
just looks very gross.
Yeah. I couldn't
You
tell you a
saw
single
him.
thing that he's ever sang.
I've
but
seen him,
No,
I,
Deej has.
like in person.
so- yeah,
Yeah.
at the gun shop.
Oh, that's right. I remember this at that one in downtown.
He bought like a dozen guns.
Yeah. There's one of these frames on the inside I couldn't get.
I can't find the post.
Have you looked for Malone?
I have, but
Cannot say post and forget the Malone.
my bad, my bad.
Free Malone.
You are Malone.
You are McQueen.
That's weird. I can see that the pod frame is dirty, but I can't see. There we go. I can't find this other post. Star support
Oh, it's right here.
polls. Rear outer. What the H?
His last pod framings.
I don't know. Which post was it?
The one out the front stairs
Oh,
to get up on the
stupid.
platform.
Star support pole. Wait, hold on.
Flying?
Alright then. I'll catch y'all fellas later.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.
Good squirting.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Yeah, we
Mhm.
text Shaq, see where him is.
Okay.
Wait.
Goobaloo.
Check. Squirt. Squirt and stream. I don't understand. A-frame support. Star support poles. Let me make this highlight.
Dude, I swear I've watched every freaking car come by. There's no more pod framings.
The H. I found it.
The pod frame?
Yeah. I don't know where the star support poles are though. Oh, I did.
I got them.
I found star support pole.
Wait, did you get pod frame?
No, I had to wait till I could reach it. Wait a second. There it is.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
There you go.
Wait, what the H? Oh, mine says 99% clean. That's probably because it's Yoshi.
Oh yeah. Beautiful. All right. Oh, next one is Subway.
Yeah, it's gonna suck without our trident.
That's true. That's true. That is true.
Oh, we already in it.
Yeah.
All right, same deal. I'll do the platform if you want to do the tracks.
Hell yeah. Do multi-porpoise. How do we buy stuff? Shop. Cleaning liquids. Hell yeah.
Did you get cleaning liquid?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There, I have 32 liters left, so that should be enough.
Oh, it was a nasty ass Subway. I wish they put gigantic ass rats in this level
Gross.
just to make it like really legit.
Uh-huh. You know how many times I've wanted to buy a hazmat suit?
No.
Every time I ride on a plane.
Dude, the last time that we went on a plane, I sat down, buckled my belt, and looked up, and this jackass comes walking by without shoes on.
Ew, dude.
I'm like, dog, not even the whole plane has boarded, and you've already removed your shoes, you disgusting funk.
Yeah, that's disgusting. That person should
What the
die.
hell is wrong with you? I wish it was a crime, like for real. Like I wish you could be ticketed.
For real. If you're worsening public health, you know?
Yeah. It's like, dude, if there's no shirt, no shoes, no service shite at a restaurant, an
Yeah,
enclosed space should have equal treatment.
for sure. Uh, I think I may have sent this picture to you. One of my first days at Room Choice, we were all in like one communal office building,
Hmm.
and I went into the public restroom, and in like the big stall, I could see some dude just chilling there with no shoes.
Ew.
This is gross.
It reminds me of Seinfeld. There's this episode where Jerry is just randomly untying his shoes, like taking a shoelace out,
Yeah.
and someone's like, did you break a shoelace?" He's like, "Nope, this one touched the floor of the men's room, so that's all for that." He just tosses it. I'm
For
like,
real.
this guy knows what's up.
Yes. Yeah, that's freaking gross. It's crazy how much faster I'm getting this done.
I know, right? Oh, with your soap
Yeah, I think it's
or
soap,
just in
and
general?
then in general, and yeah.
I went to Asia Market today. It was amazing.
What'd you get?
I need more engine spices.
Oh, that's that.
Um,
You needed those like 2 weeks ago.
I know, but I didn't. I made tikka masala like 2 weeks ago and got
I see.
critically low. So, and then I got sick, so I was like, I'm not going back. But, um, so yeah, I finally went and got them, and then I got this freaking a few different kinds of new ramen,
Delicious.
and then I got a Japanese curry kit.
Yeah, those are good.
I've never had one.
Which flavor did you get?
I think it's gold. I think
Golden
is what it
Mountain or
said.
whatever.
Yeah. Is them
Golden
good?
curry is good. Yeah, it all has wheat in it, so I haven't had it in a while.
That's true. I did see that.
Yeah, but yeah, it's good. I don't like Japanese curries as much as I like Indian and Thai curries, but
I have never had it. That's why I got it.
dude, we got Japanese today. We went to a restaurant.
What kind?
This place called Yamato, which you may have been to with me before. It's like across from the mall. Um, let's see.
From Orem Mall?
Yeah,
Does Provo Mall still exist?
yeah, kind of. It's all furries and gamers now.
Oh, word.
Yeah, like they just fully ceded control to the weirdos of the world.
As they should.
Probably.
Crazy. It's like cities are learning that you can't sustain two malls in
Yeah,
the same city.
for sure.
It's like every city I've ever lived in has had to learn that lesson.
Yeah.
And it's strange that it wasn't just like self-evident.
Well, they were starting to ramp up, and they were doing gangbusters, and then the internet existed, and everyone's like, "Oh, I could just shop at home."
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Let's see. What did Susan have? Susan had sukiyaki, which is like my favorite. Um,
Is that Sakura place still there in Provo?
Sakura's.
Or maybe it was just teppanyaki. I think it was just called teppanyaki. It was
There is
on
a place just called Teppanyaki for sure.
like University,
I'm looking
kind
it
of
up
up.
right now.
There was one. I want to say it was on University up by like RC Willie and shite.
You think there was a place called Sakura, or you're just thinking of teppanyaki?
Teppanyaki. There was a place called Sakura, I think, on like Provo Center Street. Gotta buy it. Okay, what the freak you mean? I gotta do it. Uh, like,
Then do it. Do it, Shaq. Do
it's not like it's a mail
it.
order item, dog. You just freaking get on and get it.
Mail order. He has to go to the mall to buy it.
For real.
Do you remember buying
Provo Town
software?
Center.
Remember buying a game in a
Like
store?
physical media.
Yeah.
Freaking broke bitch. Pre-internet bitch.
Free internet, bitch. Oh, that's funny. Um, yeah. Here, let me send this stream their way too, so he can hear himself being mocked. Um,
Also, why would you buy this for Xbox?
I think it may be free.
Oh, is it?
I don't know. I'm just guessing. Um,
Yeah, I think there's a place called Sakura, like in downtown Provo,
uh-huh.
back in like '08,
That sounds like it might be right.
and I went there with that girl Hillary that I dated for a minute.
Hillary? Who the freak is Hillary?
The sunglasses store girl?
Pam?
Nah, it was right before Pam.
Oh, I do remember her.
So it might have even been before you got up there.
I got up there. I left. I was up there when you got up there. I helped you move in.
Well,
Yeah.
well, no, that was the second place, not the first one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Susan had sukiyaki. I had shioyaki. I had this like just fish. It was burnt fish, and it was freaking delicious.
Why they burn it?
I don't know. Just to eat. They like char the outside, and then I don't know. It's just kind of crispy and good.
You ever heard Flint Flossie? Like last,
I gotta buy a 20 megabyte game. There's no way I can make it happen tonight.
dude, it's been like 3 weeks. You've been like, I need to buy it.
What if I just buy it for him right now?
I was just about to say, dude, should we gift it to him?
Yes. Yeah, let me finish this floor and then I will.
I don't know how to do gifting,
It's easy.
but if you gift it to Caden too, I'll split it with you.
Hell yeah. Merry Christmas, Boach.
Broke boach.
Broke boach. All on the floor. Broke boach.
Unique Unorg.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you should swing by the office.
Which office?
Bacon. Just see what
Why would
happens.
I do that?
Yeah, just see the reaction of the children.
Oh, I'm like, what? Like it's like a farewell or something?
Roll up on them.
They'd be like, oh shoot, it's Wayne Brady, son. Break yourself, fool.
Mm-hmm. All right, let me buy this for. It's crazy how much faster this goes.
I know, right? I mean, mine is still pretty slow, but
Come look at these tracks. Like both sets of tracks are, the floors are basically clean.
yeah.
Took me a year and a half to get to this point last time. It took me basically like an hour or two just to like get one of them to this point. All right. Um, let's see. I need to go to Steam, store, Power Wash, Sim. All right, we about to
Can a
spend some
fella
money.
borrow a pencil?
Purchase as a gift. Shikaki. Continue. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. Best wishes, Lular.
Worst wishes, Boach.
Indeed.
Via con Satan.
All right. Now, I'm gonna buy it for Caden Cross. Excuse me. Damn, my leg hurts for some reason.
Yeah, my freaking hip always hurts.
Hip?
Yeah.
God damn, being old sucks.
For freaking reals, I hate it.
Mary Washmas.
Be like, rest in power. Wash.
Oh yeah. All right. Tactile platform.
I need to text the thread and be like, Shaq, we come bearing gifts. No excuses. Stupid.
Okay. Check. We come bearing gifts. No excuses. Stupid.
Stupid.
Stupid. He's gonna be like, when I said that I wanted to play with you guys, I actually meant I'm gonna hang out with Molly.
Yeah, for real.
Stupid. All on the floor. Stupid. Unique Unorg. Oh ho ho. Zachy is backy. Zakeel is Bakeel. eat for dinner today?
Taco Hotel.
Delicious. What'd you get?
2 Dorito Loco, 2 Nacho Fry, and a beefy crunch burrito.
Damn, those are all my favorites.
Just because they're gooder than grits.
That they are. That they are, sir.
Grits is grosser than grits.
No, it's not, dude. It's really good.
It's not gooder than grits.
Grits? It's probably true. That'd be weird if they were. Didn't we go to a place once where I got octopus grits?
What the H? I don't know. If we did, that's gross.
You would think it's gross, because octopus is kind of not that good, but it's actually good. I've
It was
decided
like
the flavor of octopus is great, it's just the texture is terrible.
dude, I don't like it. I don't not like it though, but I'm like, I'm not spending money on octopoids, squidlet, nothing.
Squidlet.
All them freaking cephalopod is kind of gross.
I don't think that calamari is good. That's for sure.
It's just not worth the money.
Yeah, I know.
It's like as far as like appetizers go,
Squidlet.
dude, I'd rather have just like bread with butter on it.
Yeah, for sure, and it's an eighth of the price, or it's free.
And it's
but,
free. Yeah.
But, um, wouldn't you just, based on the word squidlet, want to eat squid?
No.
I would. Now that you said squidlet, that's the only thing I want to eat forever.
Squidlet all on the floor, squidlet. That's all you eat.
Delicious. Squidlet. That'd be a good username.
Squiddly diddly.
Yeah, that's true. Squiddly diddly. Having headaches is a female trait. I have a headache right now.
I actually do think it is kind of a female trait.
Of course it is. Have you ever had a headache?
Like, never.
Exactly. I think I have a terrible headache right now, and it's like I can barely perceive it.
Yeah.
And every woman I've ever known, every other day, she's like, "Oh yeah,
Debilitating.
I feel like I'm dying right now because my head is split in
Yeah.
half." And it's like, how is that possible? How is that
There was
even
some
possible?
girl that I went to high school with who allegedly had migraines,
Yeah.
and it was like a regular thing. And she'd miss school all the time because she's like, migraine day.
Yeah. I know. And it's funny because, like, I don't think that Susan's a liar. But every time she gets a migraine or anyone gets a migraine, I'm like, it'd be impossible for me to know if you were lying.
I know.
Supposedly, I've had a migraine. And this is part
Yeah.
of what informs my belief that having headaches is a female trait, is because uh, I started going blind. This is after my skull got broke.
Yeah.
I started going blind in my left eye, and I was like, "Oh, that seems bad." And so, like, I went and I just felt kind of crappy, but also like I was going blind. And so they did a scan of my brain, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you just got a migraine." And it's like, "Oh well, I do feel like a weird sensation in my head." They're like, "Yeah, it's debilitating, right?" And I'm like, "Nah, I'm actually pretty much fine."
I'm quite functional.
Yeah, I feel good actually.
I don't I don't know how you would even see a migraine on scannings and
Me neither.
things.
I don't know anything about what happened to me. I just know what they told me. Have you ever gotten like a MRI or whatever?
No.
kind of cool. Um, they put you in this like tube, which you've seen in
Uh,
doctor shows, I assume, or people get.
uh,
But there's this noise that plays. This the magnet.
uh,
The whole time it's like.
techno beats.
Yeah, it's like the worst, slowest techno song ever. It's awesome. Makes your whole head vibrate.
Yeah. It's litty. Turn on some freaking neon lights and
Yeah.
raise that.
Yeah, for sure. Squidlet.
That was a squidlet.
Me too. I find Andrew Tate very annoying, but I came across this clip today where he was making fun of people who take ice baths.
Yeah.
He's like, it's just people who've never been in a fight in their life, so that's what their idea of being tough is sitting there being, oh, is it done?
Oh
Which
my
is
gosh.
very funny to me.
I've never ice bathed before.
Yeah. I I think it probably is good for you. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that's
Oh,
all
I've
just
heard
fake.
tons of shit that says that it's good for you. And not just from like Joe Rogan, like from
Yeah.
real people.
Yeah, for sure. But I just think it's funny how like that became a trend out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's very funny to me.
It sounds terrible.
Sounds fine to me. I can watch the stream. Just waiting on a movie to end. Wait for a movie to end in 5 minutes,
Oh, is it Shaq?
and then come play. Yeah.
Watching movies is a female trait.
Kinda, yeah. I've been doing it a bunch.
Dude, I used to love movies. Now I can't freaking stand them.
You never liked movies, dude.
I did.
All the time I would be like, let's watch a movie, and you're like, let's sleep.
Yeah, because you'd be like, let's watch Squidlet 7 at 3 freaking a.m. And I'm like, dude, I'm
It's my
not staying up
favorite
for this
movie, dude.
dog shite ass movie.
It's got rave reviews.
You're like, let's watch Slutty Summer. And I'm like, nah, man, I don't get
Hell
down like
yeah,
that.
bro. Yeah, you do. Don't lie.
I accidentally domed your son, but as slutty as I
You're
get.
so awful. Uh,
It blows my mind that they actually make movies that can be that bad.
yeah, just like
Like,
because of the commitment.
yeah, like
Yeah.
who was like, yeah, I got money for this. I mean, besides like Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah. It's kind of cool. I don't know. I think it'd be fun to make a movie.
Oh, for sure. Just I don't know anybody who'd be willing to invest several $100,000 or millions of dollars into a movie that will undoubtedly be dog shit.
I think that there are enough people. Is Power Wash multiplayer? Nah, dog. Nope.
No, we're just
We're
sit here
just
and play it
doing
solo.
it in unison. In unison, and we're asking you to play with us spiritually. Yes, it's multiplayer, sir. I love Jack.
What do you think? We've just been like, dude, play this game with us. Play this game
At the same time as
at the
us.
same near us at the same
If
time.
that was the case, we'd just be playing Final Fantasy VII.
I know, right?
Oh man, that's funny. Have you ever played any other RPGs?
I don't think so.
It's funny that your favorite game is an RPG and you've never played a different one besides that one.
I don't really care about the RPG-ness.
I know,
It's the story that was good.
but that's the thing is other RPGs have stories too.
I know, but so do first-person shooters, and they're more fun to play.
First-person shooters don't really have stories. They have like
Oh, that's a Halo.
Ronald Reagan has asked you to assassinate this alien.
Yeah, that's like Call of Duty.
That's a first-person shooter.
Yeah, but there was Captain Black in Halo.
That's true. I haven't seen a second person on Ryan's Realm. Okay. Finally, a good nozzle.
Nozzle or Knuckle?
What's up, my nozzle? Oh my goodness.
Goodness.
Good. Ooba. Ooba. I'm on a Game Boy watching the stream. That's cool. I don't
What
know how
Shaq
that's
said?
possible. Yeah, that's what he said. Ooba. Ooba. All on the floor. Ooba.
Dude, I found this freaking sauce today.
What's sauce?
It's called umami sauce.
Is it Kiko
I can't
Man?
remember. No, it was some random shite, and they're like, "This is just like soy sauce or soy, mushroom, and onion and shite." Like, I can't
That
remember what
sounds
all
great.
it's. It it says it's everything sauce, and it's not hot, but it was next to all the other hot sauces.
Yeah,
And I
try
was like, I want that, so I got it, but I haven't tried it yet.
it. K Donsk.
What do you say?
He said, you were just finding your way out of the building. It's okay.
Yes.
Dab, 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 dab.
Shaq won't even remember what that's about.
Yeah, that's probably true. Oh, man. That's funny, though. I find it humorous.
I know I told you this a million times, but first time we were watching Bosch, in the first episode, Mank is like, "So Harry, a doctor found a humerus in the forest," and he's like, "Come on, dude, how many times do people find bones and they think and they're just deers or something?" And he's like, "I know, but this guy's a doctor, so he knows. So what do you think, Harry? Can you humor us and go check out this humerus?" And then Harry doesn't say anything, and Mank's like, "Oh, come on, dude, that was freaking funny."
I'm trying to remember
And
what
like
joke Susan said today.
when I saw that, that was the equivalent of Marty being like, "with a big ass dick," and me being like, "All right, this show's already good."
Yeah, for sure. I know. You told me to check out True Detective. I thought that I had seen it first, and then you said that you thought you'd seen it first, and then I remembered now that like you told me it was a good show, and then 30 seconds in, I was like, "Oh, this is the best show I've ever seen in my life."
Yeah. This is a regular type dude. Big ass dick. Why are you talking like that, Martin?
Stop saying odd shit. I think it's so funny that he thinks that he's saying he can smell a psycho's fear.
I know. But man, this
That's
guy's retarded.
awesome. Yeah, it's very good.
What scented meat?
What is scented meat?
I always think of jerky.
Biltong. Um, I think I've told you this about the dog, but it trusts my cooking more than it trusts anybody else's cooking. But because it's a dog, it doesn't understand things like causality. So if Susan cooks it something, it'll be like, I don't know, how'd you cook it? What ingredients are involved? But if I cook something, it immediately will be like, oh, that's probably good. However, because it's a dog, every time I cook it something, it'll go to Susan to say thank you.
A freak.
If
Tell
Susan,
your boy I said this is good. I guess.
yeah, it's very funny. What scented meat? Uh, what's biltong? What is scented meat? What does it taste like? Hmm. What you doing? Are you there still? Hello? Hello? See what else I can get you to clean. What is scented meat? What is scented meat? What flavor is meat? I want to eat meat. What is scented meat? About to clean the shit out of this pillar. Holy cow, that's amazing.
Uh,
Are you back?
yes.
I've been making you clean this pillar.
Heck yeah.
Where'd you go?
Make pee pee.
Oh. What is scented meat? What is scented meat?
Hold up.
Right.
Metal? Probably not. Why? Alright.
You ever play basketball?
I haven't played basketball since at least 2018.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
I'm retired.
Completely? Forever?
Yeah, I think so.
Just hurt too bad, or?
Uh, nah, I mean, I could probably play, but I just worried that I'll break something.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. My knees is busted, my freaking ankles is busted, just everything's busted.
Your hip now?
No, my hip isn't. My hip is just like this random weird ache.
That
I don't think it's
sucks
like
ass. The
I don't think
freak.
it's like an actual injury. It just aches all the time.
That sucks.
Yeah, I do. But like my knee is like a injury. Both my knees are kind of jacked up, and it's like this is in response to something. Like anytime I squat, it's hurting.
Yeah.
I don't know. I might could play if I thoroughly warmed up beforehand.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I mean, I'm so out of shape. I couldn't run or anything. At least not for any sustained period.
Yeah. It's crazy. One thing that's crazy about getting older is like, at least for me, is they're like a set of things I thought, oh yeah, once I have time to dedicate to it, I'll probably get good at these things.
Yeah,
And that list pretty much just gets smaller. Like where you're like, oh, okay, well, I'm never gonna get as good as I want to be at this or
yeah,
whatever. That's the way I feel about basketball. Like I used to think, oh, maybe I'll take some time and actually like try and get good at basketball someday. And now I'm
yeah.
like starting in my mid 30s. Not gonna happen.
Nope. Yeah. We were just talking about um to Peter. Back in the day, he would say, "I can play basketball until I'm 40, and
Yeah,
then from 40 to 50, it's darts, and then bowling, and it was like a series of retirements from sport."
yeah,
And I used to be like, "Yeah, old people suck." And now I'm old, and I'm like, "No, I feel that.
yeah.
Ready to move on to just swimming or some shit."
Darts.
Yeah.
uh, darts would be cool.
Yeah. Now I'm like, I think mine is just gonna be chess.
Hell yeah, dude. The
I
game
wish
of
I could get
kings.
good at.
That's something you can pretty much play until you're 95.
I know that's good, but sometimes I wonder. I'm like, I wonder how good I could like legitimately get
Probably pretty freaking good.
in like the amount of time and effort that I'm able to give, like at this age and with kids and stuff.
Yeah, probably very good.
I don't know, because it's like I don't know that I'd ever be able to be titled or anything. That's kind of all I'd want.
Yeah.
That's like the only goal I have left in life is I'm like, man, it'd be cool to be titled in chess.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. We
Only
should be
problem is
playing
you gotta
chess
do like
instead.
I would.
We should stream sucking at chess.
Hell yeah. That market's probably saturated as freak though.
Oh, really? I feel like people probably mostly play that are good.
I don't know. I get random videos on YouTube of this guy.
Yeah.
He sucks.
Oh,
Like, I
really?
mean, he's like a. I mean, I think mine on chess.com is like a 500 or something. I'm probably higher than that. I just don't play.
Yeah.
And I watched this guy and he's like an 8 or 900, and I'm like, dude, you are ass, man. Why are you this bad? And it's like he's got tons of clips,
Yeah.
and like they randomly pop up in my feed, and I'm like, dude, how are you this bad still? Like, it seems that this is like your job is streaming you playing chess.
Yeah.
Figured you'd get better, but I guess not.
Cameron, my son, was talking about getting into playing Go.
What is that?
It's like a Japanese strategy game.
Uh,
Like an old strategy game. It's weird that they stopped coming up with abstract games.
I feel that way about everything now. Like, there's nothing any bit original.
Yeah.
Like, everything is just like, let's copy whatever else has been successful.
Yeah. And I guess it's possible that they are coming up with new abstract games, and I just don't know because I don't like games. But
Yeah.
okay, I gotta get this tunnel floor any second. Hell yeah. There we go. I do miss the trident.
I know. I'm like, I don't know. I mean, you've been streaming this whole level, right?
Yep.
You should, after we're done, we should see how long it took us,
Yeah.
and then try it again with tridents and free play, and see how quick it takes.
Yeah, for sure.
What's kind of crazy is that you've lived in Provo for like the last 20 years.
Yeah. It is crazy. I mean, I've lived in Utah for forever. Provo has been a bit more inconsistent because it's Provo or Riverton or
Yeah.
I guess just those two.
Well, those times you slept at my place in Salt Lake because you got locked in.
Yep, I do remember that.
What the H, man?
Those are good
That garage
times.
sucked.
Yeah, but that was a fun little era. Felt sort of like being a teenager again.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Being a
I,
funk,
I,
sleeping on your couch.
yeah. Clean fun, but F that garage.
Yeah, for sure.
I always felt like I was gonna get arrested whenever I'd break people out of the garage. 'Cause remember, like you could open it. There's like the emergency release.
Yep.
Like, dude, security's gonna roll up, or they're gonna review these tapes and be like, "It's that son of a bitch again."
Yeah, that's very funny.
I was like public enemy #1 in that apartment.
America's Most Wanted.
Ain't nothing but a gangsta party. Trying to get this PP for Wham.
Mm-hmm. Big same. Where is Shaq? That's a good question.
Finishing a movie.
Yeah, but is he?
He's like, I'm finishing a movie, and like right then he's like putting on The Godfather.
He's like, I'm finishing a
Starting it.
movie, and what he means is he's in the latter third of filming a docu-series.
Yes.
I'm finishing production on a film that I'm submitting to Sundance. Dee 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 dee. You know what I thought about doing is getting my kitchen all good, and then streaming me cooking every day. I feel
We'll do
like people
that.
might watch that. Remember we talked about doing a cooking episode of the podcast?
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. Awesome, awesome.
Awesome sauce, Tom.
Winkert, winkert, dinkert. Alright, this tunnel wall is almost dead. Hell yeah. Ding. Ding. Ding.
This is the hardest level, I think, or at least the longest.
Yeah.
But because it's all just like flat surfaces. It's one of the most satisfying.
For sure.
I'm like, dude, we're only at 60% right now.
I know. I was just looking at that. I feel like we were making great progress at the beginning, and now I feel like we've hit a standstill. But I know that it's getting closer because these walls are getting did, and the floors got did. Dude, what a bow hatch. Awesome sauce Tom is so good.
I know.
I would change my name to that if I was named Tom.
Do you want to know the best part about it? No joke. His name was Thomas Thomas,
That's amazing.
and he thought that Awesome Sauce Tom was a dumb name.
It's genius, actually. Wait, do I only get so many? Oh no, I could do more multi-purpose. Yeah, we should consider trying House Flipper.
I've never seen it.
It's like a little bit more complicated than this
Yeah.
because there's more than one type of thing to do. But the one, like the 2 hours that I played of it were pretty good.
Oh, you played it?
Yeah, for like 2 hours. One night in the middle of the night. It was like you clean, which is like either just like going to piles of trash and taking them up in your little bag, and you have to like toss all the bags and the trash outside, or you're like cleaning windows where you have to squeegee them off. Sort of the
Yeah.
same rules as this, just way easier. And then there's like scrubbing the floor, and then there's painting a wall and installing furniture and all sorts of dumb crap.
See.
Thomas, eh?
Yep. Yeah, that guy sucked.
I always forget, and then I have to take 5 minutes to remember. What's that dude's name who had the email as like rape dick or something?
Richard A. Peacock.
Rape cock.
His login was Rapeacock.
uh,
I can't believe they let that one through. Like, IT at the time was just like, yeah, this is his
hell
login.
yeah, based.
I mean, I'm guessing that dude started. I mean, maybe he was a lateral, but I'm guessing he started as like an analyst
Yeah.
and then retired as a partner with still Rapeacock.
That's awesome, dude.
Or maybe he requested it once he became a partner. I don't know.
It's kind of cool that a common nickname back in the day was Dick.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy to me.
People were just like, call me Dick.
Yeah.
Call me Daddy, freak.
Yeah. You can either go by Richard or Dick. It's like you can either go by Chad or Penis.
Yeah. I think the platform is done,
Hell yeah.
except the walls or except for the ceiling. Do I get soap? No. Interesting.
Here we come soap the ceiling.
Nah, that's fine. It's not too hard. The walls were grosser because they had graffiti and shit.
Yeah. Dude, that Kevin Gates fool.
That
Some musical performer. I don't know his music at all. But I started paying attention to him because there was this video where he's like my car broke down and he's like I'm just different. My car broke down and I needed to restart it. And so I laid my hands on it and it restarted because that's just how based I am. And the guy talking to him on the podcast is like, Kevin, that's literally impossible. That's insane. And he's like, if I'm lying, may God murder my children. And the guy's like, don't say that. He's like, may God murder my children. And I was like, what the freak? What a nut. Anyway.
I'm not denying that you put your hands on a car and it restarted.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it didn't restart because you put your hands on it.
Yeah. He's like, nah, I put my juice into the battery. Whatever. So, I've just seen today where he went on one of his fans went on stage and he spit into her mouth
Ew.
while on stage. Like she leaned back in a chair.
Ew.
Yeah,
This is some like Benny Hinn shite, you know, when he's hitting people with his suit coat and
for
healing
sure.
them.
Yes, yes, it is. Man, it's sad seeing people believe in that stuff.
Yeah. What I don't understand what that is. Like, are they just desperate? Are they stupid? Are they both?
Both. It's a dangerous combo.
'Cause I'm like, I don't know. Very strange.
Yeah, like I was watching this one where this woman was like commanding autism out of this kid. And it's like,
Badass.
I know. And I'm like, first off, like, you don't need to command it out. Just make sure he gets the right kind that makes him good at math and
Yeah.
don't take it all away. Um, but then, like, I'm sure that the parents are just like on their last rope constantly
Yeah.
on the end of their leg. But I don't know, man. It's weird and gross.
Yeah. It's gotta be rough.
I know.
It's just like, I mean, it's weird. It's like Shaylee's mom will do that shit where she's like, God told me this, and I'm like, no.
No, he didn't.
Especially when he has to untell you that later.
Hmm.
That's the thing. I'm like, what, he lied to you the first time?
I
That's
know.
the part where I'm just like, dude, can you just chill out and be like, I don't know.
Actually, don't say anything. Just stop believing it.
Like, another thing that's weird is Shaylee's mom, I guess, recently was like, what are your guys' goal for the year? And Shaylee's like, oh, I don't know. I just learned this. Her mom would make them sit down every year in January and be like, let's write down our goals for the year.
Yep. Susan's family does that.
I have never heard of that shite, and it's so weird.
Yeah, it's very weird. So every year, Susan's mom's is, I'm gonna stop cussing this year.
Uh-huh.
Like every year, and it was kind of like a joke, but not. She's like, "This is the year I'm gonna finally cut cussing out completely." And so, like normally, it's mainly the actual kids and the in-laws don't really participate as much.
Uh-huh.
But but each time I'm asked, they're like, "What do you want your goals to be?" And I'm like, "I want to cuss more this year." And so anyway, I was at New Year's party with her family, I think it was, and her mom was there, and they're like, "What are your goals, Ryan?" I said, "Cuss more, just like last year," which I was very successful in, incidentally. And her mom is really great. She's very nice, always been really great to me. Um, Her mom was like,
Damn it, Ryan.
no, she's like, are you doing that because of mine?
Oh my
I was
gosh.
like, no, it's a coincidence.
Holy crap.
Our goals just happen to pull us in opposing directions, I'm afraid.
Oh my gosh.
I know. I know. It's very funny. Um,
I don't, one thing that Shaylee and I started doing
hmm
is we heard somewhere you should have a word for the year.
What does that mean?
And that is a lot easier.
What does that mean? Like you learn one word a year?
No, like a theme.
Oh, okay. For
Or
the
like,
next
I mean,
year?
it's, yeah, or like, I
Okay.
mean, it's kind of like a goal. It's just like, what do you think is going to be the word for this year? So last year was the first year that we
Pussy.
did it. Nah, last year was the first year that we did it, and it was survive because we're like, we're having a freaking baby and
Survive.
we
That's
want to
good.
kill ourselves.
Hell yeah.
And I'm like, that seems like a much better way to do this than be like, write down goals. Not to mention, like, Jaylee's telling me that when they were kids, her mom would be like, okay, everybody needs to write this goal down. Be a member missionary.
Uh huh.
Find people to bring to church or something. And Shaylee's like, I'm not going to do that. She's like, well, it's one of our goals. And she's like, but I'm not going to work on it. So what's the point of writing it down?
Yeah.
But it was still just imperative that they write it down.
That's your goal. It's not my goal.
For real. It's like my mom back in the day, she'd always be like, I'd be like, oh, this is freaking dumb or something. I don't know. I can't remember what she would say it about. But she'd be like, I'd be like, that's dumb. And she's like, we don't say dumb. And I'm like, you don't say dumb. Don't lump me in with you. I'm like, clearly I do.
I don't remember what it was, but there was something like that with my mom. So when I was very young, I was like, I'm gonna play the ultimate prank on my mom.
Who the H was that?
The Shaklaki.
Oh,
Pusha
what is
Clackness!
up? You're on stream, by the way.
Squirt
Yeah.
with us.
So is this a family-friendly stream?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
It's
I,
Jehovah's Witnesses only.
okay, I'm buying the game. What do I
You
just
have
need?
the game.
We gifted it to you.
Oh, for real? Oh, what? Let me notifications. You received a gift. This is the first time I've ever done this in Steam. Oh my gosh! Play it
Oh,
now.
I know him.
Sorry, I got excited. Oh, 7 gigs. That's nothing.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You were
it's
like,
big.
when you were like, I gotta buy it first. It's like it takes 3 seconds, dog.
I know. I was joking with Ryan. I was like, "What is this? Like a mail order game? What do you mean? I gotta buy it first? You just get in there and transact, dude."
I gotta run to Office Max and see if it's in the dollar bin.
Yeah.
It may be you someday, but my keyboard wasn't working for like the last few minutes, and I had
What
to
the H?
unplug it. Yeah, I was trying to freaking get in and type in Power Wash Simulator, and I was like, okay, maybe I'll go to the internet. Maybe it's just Steam.
Okay, so when I was a
Doesn't
young
Windows have
lit,
an on-screen keyboard?
when I was a young
Um,
lit, my
I'd have to
mom
try
was
that.
like, I was trying to get my mom to do something for me that she didn't want to do. I can't remember what, like get me something or make me some food or something. And I was like, Mom, sign here. And then I was like, can I have your signature? And she's like, what for? And I said, just for something. And she was like, no. And I was like, just give me your autograph, like you're famous. And she's like, fine. And then I
Oh
like
my god!
drew a contract around it. And I was like,
Uh,
I agree to make Ryan grits or whatever. And she's like, oh, uh, contracts that are edited after they're signed and also contracts that are made under duress are not valid. I was like, are you serious? Damn it. Anyway, that stuck with me. Years later, she was trying to she was trying to get me to do something like she decided. I think it's when she decided that we were doing like traditions as a family,
uh-huh.
and she's like, "It's something we do now," and I was like, "It's not, because I'm not doing it." She's like, "Yes, it is. We're agreeing as a family to do whatever," and I was like, listen, let me teach you a little something about contract law."
Hell yeah. Sandros.
Sandros. Okay, so we're gonna have to quit out of this one so we can get into free play.
He's
I'm only
downloaded.
20, yeah, I'm only at 25%.
Oh my goodness. We're not gonna be
I
done by the
know.
time it's downloaded.
That's true, but we can maybe get to 85%.
That's true.
I've got 1.5 out of the 6.2.
6 point easy.
Kind of surprised it's not going. It's going 100 megs. Wait, what is it? 92 megs a second. That's pretty good.
What internet provider do you have, Shaky?
Xfinity.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
Oh,
the
there
city
is.
signed up for Google Fiber, but
Uh-huh.
they were like, "Oh, you're in Mordor, so you can't get it." And I was like, "Oh, that's lame."
What city are you technically in? Draper?
Yeah.
I see.
Now that I've been doxxed.
Oh, my bad, my bad. Like, there are only 80,000 people to live there. How many people
And
do actually
80,000
live
people
in
watching our
Draper?
stream.
I don't know. Actually, you have to check.
Hmm.
I don't think it's 80,000 though. I bet you it's like 40. Population. One second. I'm just waiting for the answer. Oh, it's 51 as of 2020.
Hell yeah.
Estimated for 2024 is 55, almost 56.
Damn. Metropolis.
I thought it
No,
always said Lehigh when I see your address.
it may. I could seriously throw a rock and it's the next county over.
Yeah.
I know.
It's
Susan.
like,
Susan was like, because we came to your house through Draper, and we came back
oh
through
yeah,
Alpine or whatever that is, Highland, whatever
oh
the
yeah,
Utah County thing is in the corner.
yeah. So we did it both ways, or I
Yeah,
guess you used both ways. Yeah,
yeah. And she's like, "What? We're already in Utah County?" And I was like, "Susan, he lives on the top of the mountain. Like, if 2 steps in one direction is Salt Lake, 2 steps in the other direction is Utah."
yeah. That's that's how these meridians work, if you would.
Yes.
I wouldn't.
How are we doing today?
How are you, Entolin?
You have no
Fifty
chance to
percent.
survive. Make your time. Hell yeah, we're beating 85%.
Yeah.
We should probably have you host then, though, so we get Trident.
Yeah.
Who? Me or
Austin.
Austin? Okay, good.
My God.
What's best for Shaq's training? To have the trident or no?
He
Should I use
can.
a controller or a keyboard mouse?
Keyboard mouse.
Oh, okay.
You and I do keyboard and mouse, and I've never keyboard and moused anything.
He
That's good to know.
could do the laser while we do the Trident if he needs training.
61%. I mean, from what I've seen, it looks pretty straightforward.
It's pretty straightforward.
It
Okay.
is, but as we're replaying some of these levels, we're like, dude, we're so much better than we used to be.
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
That's very true.
So there's clearly some stratagem or something.
There is some stratagem.
My super hairy, my super furry dog likes to just sit outside in the wind and snow blowing at him.
That's weird. I wonder if it just is he feels hot all the time.
Starting to wonder because he's just chilling out there, like he's really unbothered.
That's cool. What'd you have for dinner tonight, Shaq?
Dude, Molly made a really good jambalaya. Oh my gosh!
Jambalaya.
I wanted her to make gumbo, but she was like, "No, I want this rice in the pot already." And I was like, oh, "Okay, that's pretty good actually."
Jambalaya.
I learned a new. I won't say it's a spice because it's a mix of two spices, but I learned what filet is. Never heard of that before.
Filet? I don't think I know what that is.
It's some sort of Cajun Creole seasoning that's got. I'm trying to remember what it's got. It's two. It's
All I
like two
see,
different ones.
all I ever see is like add file powder. I'm like, what the
Yeah.
heck is file powder?
I don't think I really know anything about Cajun food except for I've had a little bit. But I don't know anything about it.
I watched this
Yeah.
video the other day explaining the difference between Cajun and Creole because I didn't know there was one.
Hey, I watched a similar thing too.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it is. Like
Filet.
Cajun is a type of Creole or something.
And
I
it was
forgot
like
it already.
it's where they came from. So it's like some of them are like French and French Canadian, and the rest of them are like
Yeah.
from Brazil or something. I can't remember what they're
So
from.
the video I was watching was like Creole has like a strict definition, and then
Minutes left.
most of the people who are called Creole are this.
Yeah.
But I wonder if it's the same video because it's weird how the internet just randomly decides that something's going to be popular and
Yeah.
it's what everyone's going to think about for a while. Hell yeah.
All right, I'm eating more jambalaya now.
Delicious.
Lucky.
Oh man, I'm at 97%,
You're at 90.
98. So filet is dried and ground leaves of the sassafras tree native to eastern North America.
Sassafras. Sarsaparilla.
All right, hit and play.
Amazing.
Alright. I'm gonna finish these two sections.
I'm finishing the ceiling.
All right. Whoa. Should I download this free stuff on the Steam store?
Yes.
Yeah, like Midgar and Tomb Raider. And Seasonal.
Where is this? Store page. I better quit the game then.
Okay.
It's-
Turns on way fast.
It's not a huge game.
yeah, this probably isn't the most complicated game to run.
I'm confused. So. If it says free, oh, and it says in library. Okay, good. All right.
Dude, remember when Muse was good?
Vaguely.
Yeah. They really tanked after the Olympics.
All I ever listen to now is Invincible, Starlight, and a couple of the old ones.
I'll listen to tons of their old stuff, but
I don't these days
Nothing.
that much.
nothing post like 2008.
Yeah.
After what's that one?
That was
No,
2005 or something.
That was like
That was Black Holes and
earlier.
Revelations.
Yeah, I'll listen to
Was
anything
Absolution?
up to
The one you're thinking of is I don't remember the name of it actually. It sounds like a Britney Spears song.
I'll listen to
Madness.
anything through Resistance, which I
Madness
think
sucks.
was Madness is
I
terrible.
I really like Madness actually.
That's unfortunate.
I also really like Dig Down
Dig
and
Dug.
what was yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Dig Down.
I don't know. Yeah. It's probably from that same suck ass album.
maybe we saw him in concert.
Yeah, they're a good concert.
It is so good. It was really good. It had to
I
be
would,
2019.
I would love to go see him if they played good shite, but
They
I
don't.
worry that they'd only play new stuff, which I have no interest in listening to.
Yeah, they just came out with another album recently-ish, and it's even worse.
Oh
I
yeah.
definitely think it's their worst for sure.
Well, they've been trying to make it worse with every
Yeah,
Yeah,
single album.
they think they're Queen, and they
yeah.
don't remember that Queen has been extinct for 30 years.
Also, never was that good.
I was gonna say, like people have some rose-colored lenses about Queen.
Dude, Queen is seriously one of the worst.
They're really bad.
The only thing that's good about Queen is their bassist, because he had some freaking funky beats.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everything else is garbage.
Yeah.
and Little Bison also has good bass.
They've got tons of good bass songs, but
Yeah.
as soon as they play anything else, it's like, oh, turn this off.
Mm-hmm.
Same with the Red Hot Chili Peppers people. They got good bass.
They have
Flea.
the
Flea,
best
yeah.
guitarist ever.
Yeah, they've got good bass and good guitar. The
Good
problem is
drumming.
they have Anthony
They just have
Kiedis.
Anthony Kiedis is what Anthony Kiedis and the
The
fact
singer.
that
Yeah,
and the fact that any of them like him
yeah.
is what makes them bad. But John
Yeah,
Frusciante is my dog. He's like my favorite guitarist.
we
My favorite living guitarist.
we drove back from California this week, and
California.
rest in peace. Anyway, the I got back into Rage Against the Machine,
Just broke up
Audio
again, those
Slave.
bastards.
Yeah,
Did
well,
they?
Yes,
They said they're not gonna do a tour again.
they're done. They said, and this time they said it's for good forever.
Why?
Because Zach De La Rocha is dumb.
Well, yeah, but I heard that they were taking a break because he hurt his back.
That his leg, and that was like 6 months ago or something.
Right, that's why they canceled our show.
The 8th time.
Yeah.
Yep. It's crazy how many times we bought tickets for Rage Against the Machine.
I mean, we only bought them once. They just got changed
No.
3 times.
No, we bought them in. Wait, no, because we bought Seattle and then we bought Utah.
They were coming to Utah?
I swear
thought
we
they
got
were.
Utah.
Nah,
I'm pretty sure that we got Utah at one point.
they weren't coming here.
I'm
If
pretty
they
sure
were,
they.
we wouldn't have bought Seattle.
No, we bought Seattle Original Mente, and then I thought we bought Utah.
No, they never came to Utah.
Hold up. Chat, looking at this for us.
I mean, I've got all the emails
yeah. Wait, are you talking to AI or are you talking to me?
talking to our chat, all the
Oh.
viewers at home.
Oh yeah. Hey, look that up.
Yeah, where's Caden?
Jamie?
He hasn't said anything ever since I told him I was coming, and he said 17,000 years later. Don't worry, chat.
Um,
That's a
yeah,
lot
I
of
don't
money.
know. I guess maybe I just imagined this. I thought we got it for 2 different
Tool.
locales.
Nah, I don't think so.
Maybe I'm
They
just
canceled,
a
or I mean,
lunatic.
they postponed,
Yep, I remember that.
and then they updated it.
Wait, are you ready to play, Shaky?
Now I'm in the menu.
So you can leave the match and start a free play? Or should I just
Yeah.
get us in one or what?
I don't know. Should we just try and freaking finish this?
97%, which means it's going to take us another hour. I don't know. We could get these big
All right.
sections and see what it's like. Here, let me scroll through the menu and see how many things are. The clocks are not dead. It looks like most of the items are done. We are, yeah, maybe we should.
98 now.
Yeah, let's just get these big walls done, the clocks done, and see where that leaves us. Because that might
All
actually
right.
just be like 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 1.5, 3 minutes.
You good to chill for a second, Shaklak?
Hmm. Yeah, I didn't tell you it was going to take that long.
That's what you think.
Hell yeah. Okay. California. All right.
99%.
Let's see. Cables. What cables? These shites. Oh, it's the tracks. I forgot that I only did one side of tracks.
We got this.
Yeah, we're really close. Okay. Cables is dead. Now tracks. There
There
we
we
go.
go. 3 things left.
This is a metal platform floor.
It's the metal. I know what it is.
Okay. The tunnel lights. That'll be easy.
Yeah. All right. Metal platform. I'll do that one right now.
We're close, Martin.
How was Bakersfield, Shaklak?
It was alright. I don't remember what we did.
You ate some overrated bread or something?
Yeah, dude, Pyrenees blows. It was like really dry. I don't know if it was like they bought day old bread or that's just how it always is,
The
but
flavor of Basque bread.
yeah. Well, like they did it because they wanted to have like a giant dinner sandwiches for dinner,
Hmm.
and so they made a sandwich bar, and they're like, "Oh, we get Pyrenees bread." I'm like, why would you go to that part of town first of all for the most mediocre bread you could ever have?
Have you ever had just rolls from Costco?
It's I would say the rolls from Costco are better.
That's what I'm saying.
What I really wish they had was that bread from Harmon's, man.
Harmon.
I was able to avoid most of the mediocre stuff. We didn't do any wool growers.
Do they usually make you do that shit?
No, no, not really. Like
F wool
well,
growers.
our
Benji's
brother-in-law.
and all them shites.
Oh, for real.
Yeah. Fast food sucks.
It's I forget where we ate. We were almost going to go eat somewhere, and they were like, "Oh," because I was like, "Oh, is that place good?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, it's good." And I'm like, "Wait, is it nostalgia good or is it actually good?" You know? I'm trying to remember what it was.
They're like, nostalgia. It's terrible,
Yeah.
man.
Oh, Frugati's. That's what it was. I was like, is Frugati's actually good?
I've never been there.
It doesn't sound familiar, but
Oh, and they also went to Jake's Tex-Mex.
The place is not that good.
No, they brought some stuff home. They're like, "Oh, Justin, you want the pulled pork?" And I was like, "No." Actually, I did try it because I'd never had it, and I was like, "This is so freaking bland."
yeah,
And since I'm always shitting on the food that they bring home or they want me to try,
yeah.
they think I'm super picky. I'm like,
Oh, you guys
no,
just eat garbage.
You just
seriously.
live in a garbage dump. Like, oh, this dirty diaper isn't good enough for you, and it's like, well, no, because I've lived in a place with human food.
Seriously, I've traveled.
There it
I've
is.
had
Oh,
eaten at good places.
Beep, 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 beep.
damn.
There ain't enough of them.
See this. Dirt,
That was a good little
dirt.
video. Alrighty.
Alright.
Alright, should I just
Mine's
load in?
Um, hold on, I'll do it.
Okay.
So continue.
I don't know how to like find friends in here. That's a very
We'll send you
got
an
you.
invite.
How do I
Okay.
back out? Leave co-op game.
Yes.
Cover. What the heck?
Chalengi mode. Bonus jobs also have 1 to 6.
My site might be dead.
No.
What do you mean? Like what's dead?
Spanish
The
Villa.
game. Yeah, I just gotta restart.
This
Mini
is
golf
quick.
course.
Dang, it's already 12:30.
Damn, it is.
What did you watch, Shaq? The freaking Godfather?
No, it's this movie on
Roots.
Netflix with Eddie Murphy and Jonah Hill.
What the H?
What that is.
I remember what it's called.
All right, what do we want to do?
Something good.
Gee, Subway game
Down, whatever.
or the freaking pyramid?
We could do the pyramid. We could do carousal. We could do.
Let's do pyramid. We're gonna have 3 people and tridents.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, I'm loading it.
Let's do it. Joining.
Are you joining?
Yeah, I am.
Shaq, I don't know if I'm friends with you on
I can
Steam.
maybe invite him.
Oh, it's Steam multiplayer? Man, we are.
I cannot invite him. He's Shikaki. You're not friends with him?
I don't know. You know, what's your Steam name?
I don't know.
Steam name. All on the flow. Steam
Booty
name.
Sweat.
And maybe it is Booty Sweat. Let me see.
Oh, I'm a Booty Sweat 5. What are you? How do I find you?
You have to go to your name in Steam, and then go down. It'll be a drop down to friends.
Maybe I
And
could send a
Oh,
message to
here.
both you
Friends in
guys and then
chat.
you'd have it.
Friends.
you could
Friends.
give me this real high,
Shikaki.
just Booty Sweat.
Let me see.
It
In
says
that
not
chat.
friends.
Okay, I
Accept
just
friend.
added you.
I've just accepted it.
Okay. Like friend.
Let me see if I'm friends
Black.
with.
There you go.
Am I friends with you, Ryan?
You should be.
I think so.
I don't have a
Alright.
good nozzle.
You don't?
No.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely friends with you. Okay, I'm in.
Oh, remember? Yeah, because it's free play.
Oh, yeah.
This is what we just learned.
That's
I
alright.
can't get really starfish.
I got the good kush.
Okay, so
That's why
just
we. That's why we started going to career mode so that you could earn it. All right, Shaq. So if you press tab, it highlights the dirt,
Oh,
and that's how
okay.
you can see like what's left. If you scroll on your scroll wheel, that changes your nozzle. It'll make it wider or more narrow and power flare.
I need to figure out how to turn the nozzle.
R rotates
Okay.
it.
Okay, that's what I need right here.
Make sure you're on the best gun, so you can press E and make sure your
I
actual
don't think he
gun.
has it.
I only have the stubby gun.
Okay.
No, he's talking about the actual power washer, not the length attachment. Right? I mean, if you only have your own equipment, he's not gonna have anything.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Is there a way to? Is there a setting so I can change it so that like my screen doesn't go side to side?
C.
Z?
Press C as in cat,
Oh, oh, there we go.
and
Yes.
then you can freaking squiggle and squirt the shit out of it.
Man, we should
Dude,
have
F all
done
these
Subway.
freaking barnacles on this place.
That's true.
I think you guys get money for doing this.
Yeah, I get money for doing everything, I think, because I've got a
Oh, I
team.
haven't made any money.
I mean, you will. It's as you complete things, it'll go ding, and that's how you know you get, and they pay you then.
Uh,
But like for partial progress on a thing, it doesn't do anything.
I get
Right
paid.
there, you got paid right there.
oh, 25 cents. All right.
Hell yeah, bro. You're on
Yeah,
your
each
way.
individual thing is like nothing, but then when you finish the job, I think this job is like 2 grand or something.
Have you ever seen Justified Check?
Sounds familiar.
It's Oliphant, and he's like a marshal.
Oh, yeah.
It's my favorite show right now.
Is it? What is it on? Is it? It's not
FX.
Netflix, is it?
It's
It's
FX. I
on
mean,
Hulu now.
I watch it on Hulu. Yeah.
I do have Hulu, so
There's so many good lines because they all talk like Dirty Hicks.
wasn't he in Mandalorian playing the same role?
I've never
Similar,
seen
yeah.
Mandalorian.
Yeah, I think he's a sheriff in Mandalorian, not a marshal.
Yeah, I just saw when I saw the preview for what's the show called again, Ryan, that you like?
Justified.
Uh,
Just what? Yeah, when I saw the preview for it, I was like, oh, hey, he's reprising his role.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I think he kind of played the same role in Long Dead or Wood Gone or something.
Oh, Longwood was it?
I don't know. It's some Western and Deadwood. I don't remember, but he was like a similar role there, and then this one is set in the here and now, and it has Walton Goggins in it, who's my favorite actor ever. That guy looks insane.
Is that as good as True Detective?
I mean, it's just different. Like True Detective is funny, but it's like True Detective is closer to like a movie where it's like a short, concise thing, and this is definitely a TV show. Because like it has some like procedural elements. True Detective is basically one case. Just with like different branching paths.
Pyramid. Okay, I see how this is working.
But it kind of scratches the same itch because it's like I like it as a comedy more than anything else, but it's like not a comedy. It's like a drama or like a procedural like action drama thing.
Is it like comedic relief comedy or
I don't know what that means.
you know like how it's like usually dramas that say they have comedy, it's like it's usually they joke about something to deal with something that's dark.
Well, in this, it's like so they're all like it takes place in a tiny town, basically in in Kentucky, and so the premise they don't say this, but the premise as I see it is like you have two people who grew up as like the smartest people in a retard land, and one of them became a criminal and the other became a lawman, but they're still retards, you know. Um, they're still like bound to their foolish whims, and no one's like uh, really just like a good person. Everyone's just kind of weird and selfish, and so like part of it is funny because of how they talk and the characters being funny, and part of it is funny because all these characters are retarded and they're surrounded by retards, which I like. That's my kind of thing. Um, but Boyd Crowder's in it, or Walton Goggins
Oh
plays
no,
this guy,
that
Boyd
yeah.
Crowder, rather.
Okay.
And every time I see Walton Goggins' face, it freaks me out because he's just the weirdest looking dude ever to live. His teeth, each one of his teeth is bigger than a normal person's mouth.
Uh-huh.
And he always does these huge smiles in the show. And I'm just like, holy shite, were you were sired by aliens.
Yeah.
And then his hair is like a troll doll hair. It's like sticks up, and it's just insane. He looks insane. But he's kind of like a sort of conflicted guy who has some honorable instincts, but mostly he's just a bad dude. And then,
Is it written in a way where it's like you hate the main character, or the main character is like a terrible person, but you can't help but like them?
not exactly. In this one, he's sort of the moral compass, but it's just like his morals are like the morals of like the Wild West. So it doesn't really match with like the way people should or do now. So like in the opening scene, uh, he's in Miami before he gets transferred back to Kentucky,
What year is it set in?
the present, and it came out in
Oh,
like
okay.
2010 or something. Um, he's like, he goes to this guy and he's like, he gave him like 24 hours to get out of town, and if he didn't, the next time he saw him, he's going to shoot him on sight. And it's like, yeah, you can't do that anymore. Um, and he's always going like, he shot first, it was justified. It's like, yeah, no one cares. You're not allowed to just like randomly shoot somebody as a cop now.
I don't know. That seems like we do that still.
BPD. Yeah.
I mean, he gets away with it in a lot in the show, but just like he can't as much as he would if he was a Wild West lawman. And
I find out how to turn down this audio.
Oh yeah, I turned it off.
yeah,
You turn off the strip.
mine's at like 5%.
Yeah, I don't hear the water anymore ever.
Oh, that's so much better. Oh,
Yeah.
Water tone. I guess I'll keep that.
Oh, I can listen to music. I just have to listen to. I have to listen to the shit that I listened to when I was streaming all the time.
Do 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 do.
The only sounds that I hear are the dings.
Ding.
That's really it.
I kept I did like what you said, 5% or so.
Let's see what this is. Slay. That one has. That's my actual killing list. A slay corny. Can't do that one. Wee 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 wee.
How'd you get up?
You can just walk up the building.
Oh, okay.
There's equipment, like we have ladders and shite that you can pick up and move, but for the most part, you can just climb up this building wherever you want, except for on the inside.
Okay, Spotify's being done. Load again, Boach. Dee 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 dee.
Have you guys ever seen the movie Chef with or The Chef, I think it's called, with I think it's John Favreau or something like that.
No.
I have it on my list, but I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I watched it some
Where he
years
does
ago.
like
It
a
was-
food truck or whatever.
Yeah, I really liked it.
Hell yeah,
He just cooks a bunch of shiz the whole time.
that's awesome.
And meets cool people. And he's his thing in the show or the movie is that he makes this really good Cuban sandwich, and his recipe is all over online. So I am currently marinating a pork loin for tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
Just to see how it comes out.
Shaq, should I do a food truck?
Dude, I would love if you did a food truck.
Me too.
I really think it's, I don't know. I'm like, yes, you should, but it's also a ton of hours, and you've got Dreamstone.
I know, but trying to figure out a way that I can do a restaurant. I've decided twice a month is the right cadence. And actually, the right answer is there are places like kitchens that you can rent to do for people who do DoorDash. They'll rent a kitchen for
Oh,
2
yeah.
hours or catering an event or something. But I want a place where people can sit and eat as well. And so I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I thought about honestly seeing if there's warehouse space that I can rent out from an existing warehouse when they are closed. So on a weekend or something like that. And I just bring all my own shit, but I would much rather just have an actual commercial kitchen there. I don't know. If I could figure that out, if I could find that, I think I'd try it out.
I know there's a lot of, I mean, yeah, you kind of said this already, but there's a lot of companies that only operate through DoorDash. There are restaurants
Yeah.
that are faceless, and you could do something like that.
I know, but I want to actually do I want to do I would much rather do something where you're actually dining there, because I like the whole restaurant experience, and I want to gauge how they like it, and I want to have control over when the food comes out, and
Yeah, when they eat it, because it's warm and
right, yeah.
all that junk. Dude. And that's something I've noticed between California and Utah. I swear the food comes out hotter in California.
I think it depends on the genre of food as well. But I think also a lot of restaurants over the past few years, their business has gone, especially during COVID, like that transformed permanently so many restaurants where restaurants that never did takeout now like all do takeout.
Oh yeah,
And I
that's
think
true.
that also just affects like a lot of restaurants are doing way more volume if they survived, and they're like cooking your stuff alongside 5 other orders that are for DoorDash, and so temperature just isn't as whatever. But
Yeah.
I've thought like I it's appealing to cook the food myself, but I also thought it'd be awesome to do like a reservations only fine dining experience that is like either like a very controlled menu with like multiple courses or like a very limited menu that's changing constantly. And and that's one where like I would be totally down to like hire a chef that's like better than me for the night, like somebody who works as a professional cook right now. Uh, like take it seriously and really just like it'd be just for the fun of doing it. Like at first, just trying to break even. Um, so like a very small number of diners at a time, but like really trying to take it seriously. Like excellent wait service, excellent food, just ball out for a couple of nights a month. That sounds like a lot of fun to me. And also, I feel like nowadays, just the way that the world is and the way that uh, people eat out way more than they used to. Like younger people eat out way more than boomers used to and stuff. And so,
Mhm.
uh, just like I feel like it's the type of thing that if it was actually good, could get hyped like crazy, and people could be interested in it.
I wonder if there's a way that you could like approach a mediocre restaurant that might be closed, like a breakfast place, that's
Yeah, for
closed in the
sure. That's a good
evenings.
idea. Like a brunch only place or whatever.
Yeah, you could be like, hey, let me rent out the kitchen.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea. I didn't even think of that because I never go to those places anymore.
I gotta get some soap in this thing. I swear there's like a stain here.
Yeah, some stuff is harder to get off than others. Like
Oh,
if it's
okay,
just
I'm not
dirt,
crazy.
it comes off. Yeah, if
Let
it's
me see what you're using. You're using a
mold or
laser.
if it's
Mold.
Yeah, I had to move
Yeah,
the laser
the laser.
because
If the
there's
laser
stuff.
can't get it, it's probably because your gun is weak, and
or it's too far.
or it's too far. But you're doing like right up close, and so I think it's probably just that your gun is weakened. So you have to. You can make a huge impact on an area just like getting all the easier stuff. Then we can
Yeah.
come through and snipe the stuff that's like stained.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, one of the things that I do, which is kind of boring, especially if you, I mean, but it's better, I think, if you have the sucky gun, is put on like the yellow nozzle
Uh-huh.
and do like if the floor is easy, do yellow nozzle and then just walk, like
Yeah, I do that too.
walk a straight line and just do a streak, like especially on like floors and stuff. That's one of the things that I'll do is just walk back and forth and just
Like lawn mowing.
slowly. Yep, like lawn mower, exactly. Just slowly clear a floor. Because it's way easy to do if you're just looking down. If you're looking at a wall, it's harder to do. But if you're just looking down, it's like you can just press W and go do it.
Get mad money that way. I've all not that I think I'm a good cook, but I've always wanted Molly to open up a place, but she hates the work-life balance of culture, the restaurants.
Yeah, I think it would suck ass to work at most restaurants. Um, most jobs anyway suck, but like people get treated like crap. It's like a rush, like constantly rushing, which is kind of cool, but like I think that I would tolerate it a lot better if it was like not every day. And
Yeah,
that's
that's kind of what I think. I mean, You can put it on your own terms.
Yeah, exactly. And reservations means I could like order the right amount of food for a night. I don't have to worry about like one thing that restaurants have to do constantly, which is just like figuring out ways to save money on like the risks that they're going to be like packed or not packed or whatever. And that's interesting to me, but I just wouldn't want to do that as my life. At least not at this stage. But um, but like reservations, I think I could. I know exactly how much food to order. I could like order a little bit more just in case there's like something that goes wrong. But just like, but also just like get somebody, whether it's like somebody that I like just hire from a restaurant for that night, or somebody that I know that I just like they're doing the same thing I am, which is just like. Or I thought if I hired like a professional chef, some kind of professional cook, then I just do all the waiting myself. Because I liked being a waiter, I just hated doing it every day. And they let us do a little bit in the kitchen once they like got to know you better, and it seemed like a cool environment. It's just, yeah, just like the idea of doing it constantly sucks, and the hours suck, and money isn't good
Yeah, it's a grueling industry.
for sure.
But yeah, I feel like there's a lot of places you could go to, like the breakfast thing. I feel
Yeah,
like
that's
there's
a
a
good
lot.
idea.
I'm sure if I'm sure they would be like, well, like they'd charge you for it, but
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I would be planning to run it like a business, just like a not like a normal restaurant. But trying to make it so I'm not losing money. Um, but like trying to hype it a little bit on, uh, trying to hype it a little bit and like making food that's like I think I can make food. I have a couple dishes that people really love, and uh, and and so like I think if I got my skills better, and it'd be a good way to get my skills better, that I would be like I'm pretty confident I could make food that would be good enough, or at least like I know that I could instruct a cook to make food that I'd be happy with. Um, and like I know what good restaurant service looks like because going to restaurants is one of the great passions of my life, and because I've done a little bit of waiting, and um, so I'm pretty sure I could like pull off like I think I know what it would take to pull off like a high class dining experience that would be worth actual money. And I think that nowadays they're like I was saying, like I think that you could hype it so it's like a limited event type thing. And I think I even like know people that I could talk to get them hyped on it by like using them as like a sample, and if they like it they can sort of market it for me, and then just try and I don't know, like fashion does this a lot right now, where they're like little fashion, like boutique brands that get off the floor just doing like pop-ups. And chefs actually do this too, where they'll do like a pop-up restaurant in a city for like a week or something like that, or like 3 days. But the idea of doing it in like it's like a very limited, like it's you have to get a reservation, um, but it's like anybody who actually does it is extremely satisfied. I think there could be a little bit of business in that, or at least enough to make it like a sustainable hobby.
I like the idea of like you said, pop up restaurant or kind of like flash mob, like the whole intrigue and
Yeah.
exclusiveness. I
Yes.
think it's something that would
Exclusive.
appeal. I think it appeals a lot to our age bracket and below
Yeah, for sure.
because they're. I mean, people love. There's so many dishes that are like made because they want to promote it on Instagram, like those
Yeah.
smoky old fashions.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, just doing shit that's like TikTokable and extremely delicious. Um, the other thing I've thought that I could do that is like I think could add to it is Utah has like very limited options in terms of French food, and it
Oh,
has
that's so
like
true.
yeah, so limited French food and limited like every place in the world has real limitations on gourmet Chinese. Like gourmet Chinese isn't
Oh,
something that
Chinese
people
is
thought about.
especially bad here.
Yep. And so I was thinking
Um,
like French and Chinese food, which are my like two favorite things to cook anyway. And I'd have rendang on tap and and just like a very simple like number of items on the menu. But like anytime I want to try something out, I either add it to a tasting menu or I like add it to one of the four items that are on the menu or whatever. And you know who Thomas Keller is?
yes, I don't know why, but I know the name.
French Laundry and a couple
Oh,
other
okay.
things, but French Laundry is when he got famous. Oh, Caden's been talking. You should make hella good breakfast. I love breakfast and I love breakfast places. Yeah, but I want to make it at dinner time. But I could do breakfast food at dinner. Breakfast food is delicious.
I would even think like, what's your opinion on setting the meal? Like, hey,
What do you
here's
mean? Like
like
plating?
no menu. Yeah,
Oh yeah, no
yeah,
menu.
what you get?
Yeah, no. That would be awesome. I just think like yeah, no, that would be ideal to me. Um, do like a tasting menu with like I don't know, or like do like a 5-course chef's choice menu. Um, yeah, that would be awesome. But I also feel like it's easier to get away with that when people actually. That seems more
No,
intimidating to me, I guess. Um,
I don't know. That's to me. I'm like, I just feel like if you can describe it well,
yeah,
people will pay for that and do it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so I do like a 5-course menu or 6-course menu, just like simple stuff with like a little dessert at the end, and there are some things I don't feel confident about. Like I don't feel confident about plating, and that's like a big deal in gourmet food. Um, but then there's also something appealing to me about a place that's like just about the taste and the dining experience. And but then I don't know, you people tend to like it more when it looks cool.
I think that's why I'm like, you should just make the menu yourself. And it's like what you're gonna get is a bunch of food that's plated well, looks cool. It's like smoky or it's on fire. Some stupid shiz that's like really good for TikTok.
Yeah,
And yeah, I think, and then you have menus. Well, I shouldn't say menu. You should maybe it's a schedule or whatever. But I think if you just do like a good job saying like, oh, first course is, you know, I don't know, would make like some sort of food. It's gonna have these aromatic flavors and it's nutty and earthy. Like if you use that kind of terminology, I feel like it could do really well.
yeah. Uh, I don't know. My two ideas are one is uh, one is like French and Chinese.
A
So it's
fusion.
well fusion and also just like Doesn't. It's not like every dish has to be just French or like a perfect combination of French and Chinese. It can just be like if there's like a Chinese dish, I'm not going to feel the need that I want to like introduce. I'm not going to feel the need to add French influence for nothing.
Yeah, I
'Cause I
mean,
think
I
that
guess
there's
when
a
I
real lack of exposure that people have to like Chinese food outside of like the American Chinese, like PF Chang's style food. There's
yeah.
like tons and tons of dishes that people never ever, uh, get to try in America, and then like, and there's just not that much French. So there are ideas that I have for like some fusion dishes, but the focus would be like on extremely flavorful uh, dishes that are like the best dishes, basically that I like, which are mostly French and either Chinese or Southeast Asian. So like I have tons of ideas for things I can do with rendang. Have you ever had my rendang, Shaq?
I don't think so.
Um,
The only food I've ever had from you has been the rice, really.
oh, okay. Yeah, so there's tons of ideas I have for rendang. Uh, there's like one dish that I've sort of tried to make, but I haven't made it with duck. I just made it with chicken. Was like combining duck à l'orange with orange chicken or like a General Tso's chicken. I just think it's a
Oh, that's
funny
cool.
idea because it seems obvious. Um,
Yeah, it's I get it.
and then there's
I
like
like it.
there's a dish that I make that everyone loves, which is like a red. Um, it's like a red, like Shaoxing wine, um, braised pork belly, and it's like extremely easy to make, but it's also just the most delicious thing ever. And and then there's some like noodles dishes that are sort of already things that I make. Uh, like I don't know, just doing kind of whatever I want, but they're sort of started from Chinese dishes. And but then but like the pork belly thing, I don't really have like a way to shoehorn like French influence into that, and I don't really know that much about food. Like I don't, I like food, but I'm not like I'm not a pro. Um, I just love making food and eating food. Um, there's that, and then if I was doing a food truck, I have had in my head for the past like 20 years. Austin and I used to talk about a restaurant that was just like not bound by genre, just like a small list of the most delicious foods from whatever. And so that also would sort of be like something that's like both Asian and American cuisine. So like you can get a burger and you can get a limited number of sushi items, which that seems actually like to me pretty realistic because as it is, sushi like prep in America frequently relies on like making a ton of variations with like a very small number of ingredients in reality, or like a very like controlled number of ingredients. And like so many sushi places actually are just like they have like 7 options that they serve 40 different ways or whatever.
Yeah, it makes sense.
But I don't think I would do that necessarily for this. That to me is my idea for like something that I would want to exist as a restaurant. But what I'd want to actually like do for this, I think, would be something a bit more controlled and like trying to be more highbrow. Um, I also thought about like I'm not really into baking, but making pretzels like really good pretzels as like the bread that I give people, and I don't know. I have some ideas, just a bunch of like my favorite foods, basically, and like foods that people don't normally get a chance to eat, at least not in this way with like this attention to detail.
The
and
other thing,
and
oh,
good
good.
service. Like good service to me actually does matter a lot, and I think I know what that's like. And I kind of like the idea of doing it myself because then I could, if I could like, if I could hire somebody who I thought was like an excellent chef for like one night at a time or like 2 nights a month, um, then then I probably would do that and just like sort of like do some food prep, but mostly focus on like the waiting experience. Because then also like I feel like I'd know if somebody's being a dork, then I would just happily push back and eject them. But on the whole, I actually do want it to be like a good eating experience. So
Something I think that I like your French and Chinese idea. Something else that if you're looking for underserved, I feel like tapas or like small plates. Freaking women love going places and just getting lots of different flavors and small bites.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
so I do
I
feel
love
like you
that
could
too.
do some.
What the freak?
Yeah, there's not a lot of that in Utah.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Vanilla. And that stuff is fun. Like I love being at a table when it's like your whole table is full of food that has been brought from the kitchen and it's all different foods, you know?
Yeah,
Like when we went to Ruth's Chris and we ordered everything under the sun, that was fun.
yeah, yeah. We got to do that again.
I know, I liked Austin's idea of doing that once a, what was it, quarter? I think it was.
Yeah, February's the next one.
I'm
Use
down.
Ryan's birthday as an excuse.
Hell yeah.
I like that idea. If we bring women's, I got a babysitter for all of us.
What the
Enough
H?
women.
My niece is a really good babysitter, so.
Nah, there's a Vol cell dinner.
Yeah, dude, F women.
All right.
Um, yeah, there was this place in Provo. It was like the best Chinese place I've ever had.
No way.
It was amazing, but they closed down. They were not like.
Look at the place that I went to with you and Trevor.
Where did you
Watch
go with me
one.
and Trevor?
I think you guys got pho or something.
Probably not. This place is definitely like Chinese. It's not at all like uh, f you, you bitch. Funk you. I came within inches of my life.
I know. There's no fall damage.
I know. Um. Uh. Yeah, this place I went to with Trevor now and then. It was called Green Panda, and it was just like this dark, like hole in the wall place with like really bad lighting, and like the plating was like it was like slow and like just like cheap, like servingware or whatever. It's just like I can understand why it failed, but it was this like guy who married a Chinese woman and his wife, and my buddy who has lived a bunch in China introduced me to it, and it's like the best. It's the best. But they went out of business around COVID. Austin already turned down being my sous chef.
Yes.
Too much stress.
It wouldn't be that stressful. Just, I mean, with like a limited number of people, you know, like,
Reminds me of Dave Chappelle when he's like, I like Nikes. I want to wear them shites, not make them.
yeah,
It's like, I like food. I want to eat that shite, not make it.
yeah. I feel you. I also do want to make it.
Did you watch the new special?
I haven't seen it yet.
He had some repeat stuff in there, like when he talked about what's it, Lil Nas X. I heard it.
I liked things about his very last one, but each of the new specials I pretty much liked less and less and less.
Yeah, this one wasn't as good as the other ones.
That's too bad.
Yeah, still, I think it's still worth a watch, but
He's the funniest dude ever. It's just like, to be honest, like I just think that like part of what is bad is that he's just like an out of touch old man who's like a gay old funk now. And it's like it's part of what makes him good, and what always made him good is that he's like not just funny, that he like thinks about the world and stuff. But I'm just like, dog, like I don't know. I I am not like itching to see the new one.
no.
I will watch it. I just don't know when.
I had a lot of downtime charging my car.
Hell yeah. How long does it take?
Like on road trips, it tells me to stop for like 15 minutes, 20 minutes at a time.
Oh yeah.
But like if I want to get a full charge, it's like an hour at one of those like super awesome chargers. We stayed at a hotel that had a pretty decent charger, and it was like I think it was like 4 or 5 hours to get to 100%. I was happy with it.
Yeah. Wait, so you did watch it?
Yeah, I was able to watch it when I was, you know, at various intervals.
Yeah.
It's funny. I think it's funny because every time he starts one of the specials, he's like, "Oh, I'm not gonna make fun of the T's anymore," and then he goes and makes fun of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I just like I thought there was funny things about it. Like the Wu-Tang chop is funny. Um but it's like each time now he's like what if someone wanted to be a dog? That's like being trans. And I'm like, I guess. It's like, what if a person want to be Chinese, but he not Chinese? I'm like, okay. That's like every joke I've seen on the internet for the past 5 years, but you know, he's like got the best delivery ever.
The delivery is definitely where he takes the cake.
Yeah, but it's that also is where he's not as good as he used to be. Because now his voice is all gravelly, and he's like a sad old man who's like bitter, which is funny in
Yeah.
its own way, but it's just not as funny as when he was like a psychotic weirdo as a kid.
He's so strong now.
Strong, like
Yeah, he's like,
muscular.
yeah, he looks so muscular now.
Yeah, I don't blame him for like not wanting to be silly, but I just miss when he was the funniest person ever to walk the face of the earth. You didn't see it, Austin?
Nah.
You gonna watch it?
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah. Did you ever watch Shane Gillis?
Oh, I need to watch that
Nah,
one.
not the whole thing. Just clips.
I freaking love it. That and Nick Mullins special I loved.
Oh, I remember why I was like, oh, you should watch this. Is that Chappelle talks about Norm?
Oh, really?
Yeah, he talks about
Oh,
Norm for a
hell
little
yeah.
bit in this new one.
Yeah, that's cool. That's enough of a hook for me to watch it.
It's really funny because he's like, Norm introduced me to my favorite actor, Jim Carrey.
Yeah. Oh, I think I've heard that story in like an interview. It was like
You
right
probably
after his
have.
dad died, and 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 it was like um, he was doing Man on the Moon, I think, that Andy Kaufman movie.
Yes, that's it. And they were supposed to, or they weren't allowed to say Jim Carrey.
Uh,
They were like, you have to call him Andy, and he was like, what the freaking heck?
yeah, I can see where Dave might be going with that.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, that's sort of what I mean. I'm like, that's like a funny thing. I don't know. I'll check it out. It might be funny. Um, I guess like for a long time, I just didn't think that that many younger people were that funny. But now there's so many funny comics working that I'm just like, I don't know. That's part of why I think I haven't enjoyed his specials as much. Um, it's because there are lots of really good comics right now. At least I know who they are.
Salutation. Salutation.
Do you ever see that guy's stuff, Austin?
I've seen clips, but I don't know if he has any specials. I haven't seen anything.
I don't think so, but he has been doing like a podcast, and I don't think his podcast is that funny, but I think he's a funny guy.
Yeah.
There's this Indian stand-up guy that I found on YouTube recently that I've been liking, and Molly actually got me tickets to go see him at Wise Guys later this month.
Oh yeah.
Who I've seen a few of that it's been pretty funny is Ralph Barboza.
Yeah, that guy's funny.
This is just goofy stoner dude.
Yep.
He's funny. And then what's the other guy's name? I think Troy Bond. Have you seen him?
Yep.
He's funny too.
Troy Bond is like talking about, he's like an Italian guy who talks about how he's like moderately gay or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah, that guy's funny.
He's pretty angry.
Yeah.
A lot of the stuff that I see is him yelling at hecklers.
Yes.
That's some of the stuff I'm like really into right now. Is the crowd work stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Stavros Halkias' special sucked ass. I guess it didn't suck ass, but I thought it wasn't that good. He does like only crowd work. And it's like funny, but then I didn't care for his last special. And then
That's what. Oh, good.
Nick Mullen, he's like my favorite comedian working right now, and his special was all right. Like it was some of the stuff I had heard already, but I thought it was good. But Mark Norman is good. That guy's weird as hell. Hold on.
Yeah, and that's why I like the guy that I'm going to go see later this month. Is he likes to ask like questions to people in the crowd, like, and figure out if they're like dating and make fun of people that are in obvious dating situations but aren't actually dating.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like stuff like that, or it like guesses what they do for work really well, or I'm looking forward to
Oh
that
yeah.
kind of stuff. I like the crowd work. I was surprised that I like it as much as I do.
Yeah, I think it can be pretty funny. Um, let's see. I'm going through my saved because I know I've saved a few in the last couple weeks.
Just in the last couple weeks, dang.
I think the entire outside and upstairs is done.
Yeah,
Holy
the
shit!
upstairs look completely clean to me.
I've only been working in this atrium area.
Yeah, I have like a cheat code with
Trident.
this trident shit.
Yeah, this thing's sweet.
You don't get it until you're pretty far in, but it's like a freaking cheat.
Cheat hacks.
Yeah.
Um, there's so many people who like. I feel like podcasts could be better than stand up, but so many people that are just dog shite at a stand up or at a podcast. Um, okay, Ian Fidance is pretty funny. Um, damn, I save way too many things. Why do I save all these? Half of these I just save them because I think they're so gay.
It's like it's so bad it's good.
Yeah. Um, yeah, that's like a lot of stuff. Matt McCusker is hilarious. Um, I get constant. Brandon Wardell is pretty funny. I don't know if you guys know him.
Uh,
My Instagram is also just way weirder than my Facebook. All on the flow, Facebook.
Face page.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Mark Norman is funny. Damn. There's Billy Bob Thornton talking about how he'll never be happy since his brother died.
That's sad.
Yeah. There's Shaggy saying 2023 was the warm up.
Yeah, Instagram was like, want to make a reel? And I was like, sure. And that was the one it made for me. And I was like, okay.
Hell yeah, dude. This is probably me being transphobic, but here's someone named Nicole that has a beard advertising some product. There's Jamie Wolf. That's freaking salutations. Um, there's Mark Norman. Mark Norman, back when he would bomb, when he was starting in comedy, if he had a really bad set, at the end of his set, he would be like, "Thanks everybody." He's a white guy. He's a nerdy white guy, and he's like, "Thanks everybody. I'm Kevin Hart," which
That's funny.
is awesome. Um, All right. There's this. I followed a couple. I was watching these guys. There's like three white guys that do Chinese comedy. Like they'll go and like talk to Chinese audiences that know English. So either in America, in like they're doing like Chinese stand up, or they'll do it in like Hong Kong, and they're doing extremely well. Like if you're a stand up and you're trying to get started, trying to do stand up in Chinese as a white guy is like the move right now. It's hilarious. Um,
Why is that? Just like underserved?
yeah, crazy underserved. Because like the only place for a long time, like America has been the only place with a real stand-up presence, and then like the UK and Ireland are sort of second place, and UK comics for the most part are dog shite. They're horrible. There are a couple that are good, but most of them are just terrible. And and Irish comics, Ireland is just a smaller place with fewer people, but like India is starting to have some, and and then like there are like Asian comics that have done some comedy back home, but then like who's that one guy? I can never remember his name. He's like a guy who basically he married a black woman. He's a white guy with red hair, and he just does like plays like black rooms. Do you know who I'm talking about, Austin?
No.
He's like in
It
his
sounds
50s
familiar.
now. I can't remember. He's been in comedy for forever. But he's like buddies with Dave Chappelle and stuff. But he's kind of like a old school comic, and so just hasn't really made the most of the internet lately. Uh, but they're kind of doing that for Chinese, and there's just like so many Chinese people online, obviously, because there's so many Chinese people um, that like doing like sort of hacky comedy. Like it's not crazy innovative stuff, but but being like having learned stand up as like a skill, and then just like doing it in Chinese, these people are just killing it with these numbers. So it's like mediocre stand up, but they're just blowing up because they're servicing this underserved market. And and it's all like half in English, half in Chinese. This one guy sells oolong tea, and he does stand up as like advertisement for his tea shop. It's the craziest thing ever. The guy is so annoying to listen to, but very knowledgeable about tea, and you know he's spent a ton of time living in China, and so he'll have like Chinese celebrities. Or like, have you seen this guy? Have you guys seen this guy who lives in New York City and who like he's just a white guy, and his whole gimmick is he just goes to Chinese places and orders in Chinese?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've seen that guy.
Name's like Xiaomi or something.
Yeah. Uh, I thought it was. Is it Jia Longbao? It's this,
Oh, I don't know. I've seen one. I think his name is like Xiaomi NYC. I think is his
yeah.
YouTube.
That's the one. That's the one.
Yeah.
He's like a kind of like a pudgy, shorter guy.
Yeah. I think
So-
he's Jewish.
Yeah. So he was on that guy's podcast, and apparently like that guy has started getting a crazy following in China, where people are like, holy shit, this honky knows Chinese. That's awesome.
And he's
Yeah.
really good at it.
Yeah, apparently he's really good at it. But I
He
also
knows
don't.
like 20 languages too.
Yeah, he's freaking savant.
I've seen him do the same shit with like African and shit. Like he does it.
Yeah.
He's done it to like 20 different people.
Sometimes I think I should learn Chinese.
Which Chinese?
Both. Both. Cantonese for food, Mandarin for everything else. I mean, Mandarin for food as well, I guess. But half of the chefs, more than half, I I follow tons of Chinese chefs on that are like Chinese language only,
Uh,
and on like YouTube and on Chinese sites, and and uh, and they're all like most of them are Cantonese, but there's some that speak Mandarin.
dude, I've got this freaking Japanese chef. It keeps popping up in my Instagram or YouTube. I can't remember which one. But
Who
all
is
he
it?
does is, I don't know. All he does is make fried rice.
That's the most base thing I've ever heard in my life.
I'll have to look him up and send him to you because seriously, that's every single one of his videos is him doing a walk,
That's awesome.
freaking making fried rice.
Yeah, I'll have to send you guys my ideas for this Asian slash French food place. But chicken a l'orange or like General Tso's duck or something, some kind of like that one. I thought about making like what's it called? You know, like croque monsieur or whatever.
Hmm.
Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought about doing that with rendang on it. Um, I would probably want to make fried rice just because it's my favorite thing to cook still forever. The pork belly, and then I want to change it up, I'm sure, all the time, but then like just like dim sum. Dim sum is like tapas. It's just like small Chinese dishes.
Yeah. Makes sense.
I would have like I don't know. There's like this there's this one dish that I've seen like some of the super Chinese guys that like live in China, like on the mainland. Whoa! You just launched me.
What?
Shaq
Whoa.
just launched me into the air. I'm standing on
What?
Shaq's head and it's helping a lot actually. Um, but they make this like tomato sauce, and they like and it's like a spicy tomato sauce, and they do noodles in it, and I thought about doing like I've done something that I think is close to it a few times, and obviously I haven't eaten the food from China that these people on YouTube are making, but I'm pretty sure that what I'm making is extremely close to what they're doing, and I could like that one is essentially something that I just want to make, but that one also is like that's not like a fancy dish. That's like just like pasta. It's like equivalent to sort of like spaghetti. Um, but freaking A. I want to cook something right now. Did I make this French onion soup yesterday? Holy cow. It was so good.
Where'd you get? What bread did you use?
I just have this gluten-free bread that I get from, it's actually from Walmart, like a Walmart grocery store. Um, and it's like it's like tapioca and brown rice and chickpea and a little bit of corn all together. And it's like, I like it because like the texture is good. It's more bread-like than a lot of the breads that are gluten-free. But the one difference between like a normal French onion soup and mine, other than the bread, is I made it pretty spicy, just like hot, spicy, and it made it very good. But I thought I could probably find a way to make that a bit more Asian and a bit more interesting in a way that I think would not be just like shoehorning in Asianness. And I thought about making like a really small portion that's like thickened. And so it's like the French onion, it's not as much a soup, or it's like a very small amount of soup. Remember like that freaking bean soup that we had, Austin?
Yeah.
Just like a small shot of just like onion flavor and like spicy onion flavor. That thing that we had, the bean soup, was spicy, wasn't it?
I don't remember.
I think it was.
I think it was.
I think it was spicy, but not like,
Delicious.
yeah. I mean, if I could make that just as it was, I'd never need to make another thing as long as I live. I could open up a $1 trillion plate restaurant just serving that soup in shots.
Dude, if I could live off of that, if I could make that, I wouldn't drink water anymore.
Just
That shit
drinking
was so
spicy
good.
beans.
It was so good.
Yeah. Damn. Um, there's also like a different pork belly dish that's like a French pork belly dish where it's sort of like um, what is it like? It's sort of like a Wellington minus bread, but with pork belly. So it's like pork belly rolled up, but it's got like foie gras, and it's got like, so it's like chicken. Sorry, it's like chicken rolled up and with foie gras like painted on the inside, and then like a creamy shite as well painted on the inside, and then like rolled up and like sous vide'd and then like fried. And I thought I could do something like that that would be delicious, but I also don't have good ideas for like light dishes, which I think I got to figure that out if I was actually gonna open up like a fancy shite that was reservation only. Is this a stupid idea?
No.
What, to open a restaurant?
This crazy idea of just like a infrequent, I don't know.
I think I think it has to be consistent in frequency.
Yeah, like I'm doing it every 2 weeks, no matter what, or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't know. Do you think anyone would
Otherwise, I
actually
think
do this,
people
or
would
am I
do some-
crazy?
I see it working. People do. It's like maybe not an evolution, but it's like a different take on an already existing concept.
That's true. That's true. Also, you know how much money I would pay personally for like a restaurant experience where, first off, like because you're because it's like a planned eating menu, there's no wait, first off. So like you get your drinks, but you're eating within like 5 or 10 minutes of sitting down. And it's quiet. Like there's music playing, so it's not creepy, but it's like there's not a bunch of other people in the restaurant constantly talking. Or it's like not so loud that you can't hear. Remember that? What freaking place did we go to, Austin, when I was up in Salt Lake meeting with Jack?
Rock Taco.
That place was so freaking loud. That's my least favorite thing. Or like Susan and I tried to go to this ramen place tonight, and on the website they were like, they're like, by the way, like we can accommodate every dietary restriction, including gluten free. Like we have tons. Like we can make every single one of our dishes gluten free. They're like going on and on about it on the website. So I was like, all right, let's try it. And we go and order, and we're like, yeah, can we get gluten free noodles? And he's like, oh yeah, there's no gluten free options here. And I was like, what? And I was like, the website said there was. And he's like, let me go ask the chef. And he's like, yeah, it's weird. They said it's cross contaminated. And I was like, but so you have gluten free noodles? And I was like, well, the miso broth is gluten free. So it's like, so you have a broth and water? Like, what the hell?
That's all
And
we got.
yeah, so I was like, I hate doing this, but I was like, all right, I don't think we can eat here then. And the guy's like, yeah, sorry, like we haven't really like we don't really accommodate that type of thing. And I'm like, yeah, I get that, I hear you. I wouldn't have come here if not for the fact that your website says constantly that you're the most gluten-free place ever. But we also wanted to leave because like it was super packed, super loud, and the people next to us were being so loud, and there was like nothing keeping all of our voices from mingling. And they're like, these dudes next to us are shouting about Joe Rogan and the stoned ape theory, and I was just like, I'm gonna kill myself if I stay here any longer.
The hell is even that?
The idea, well, they don't even know the theory, which is just that like our relationship to drugs played a big part in human beings like development away from just being like other primates, which is dubious, but it's like there's something to it. But the guy basically was like, so like the idea is like he smoked some weed and that evolved the person. And so it's like, evolution, like, is just a theory. But this is just a theory, too. And Susan and I were like, we have to leave this place immediately. This is the stupidest conversation I've ever heard in my entire life. Yeah, just a place where it's like quiet enough that like you can, like loud enough that it's not creepy, but quiet enough that like, so just like very few people there, like 2 tables at once, 3 tables at once, something like very manageable by like a single waiter. And because it's reservation based and everything, we have the first course like getting ready before they get there, and so we take their drink orders, and then immediately it's like you're getting food within 5 or 10 minutes. That's my dream eating experience.
Hell yeah. We gotta be close.
99. Then I gotta go to bed.
For reals.
It's freaking 2 a.m.
Wait, what the heck? I'll do it. What the?
So it's dirty, yeah.
It was way faster than it was when we tried to do it the first time.
Oh yeah. This thing took us 3 days.
Yep.
No way.
I mean, we didn't. I don't remember how long we played each day, but it was 3 different nights.
Yeah. This atrium floor, once we have that done, we're going to be close.
Yes. What sucks is it's like we're doing this freaking floor and it's like 99%, but it's got to be 99.9%, and there's these tiny little freaking specks.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on is the specs.
Like walking around like there's got to be some big patch somewhere.
Yep.
I don't
The first
see
time we did it, it was underneath the genome, but
Yeah.
no, I think it's just the accumulation of shites.
There it is.
Did it just flash for you?
Yeah.
Didn't for me.
Atrium mural frames.
The atrium floor is still at 99 for me.
Oh, weird. I got some kind of atrium something.
That's weird.
Entrance wall.
There we go.
There we go. Face jump. It's not done?
No, there's mural frames. One of these mural frames has a...
I just did that. It's weird. You guys are on a lag.
Yeah, we are. Okay, gallery walls. I'll go do whatever one is missing up there. You're moving super stuttery too, Austin.
I am.
Yeah.
I don't see
dirty
any
bitch.
spec things to clean.
It's weird that Shaq and I had the same moment of flashing too, since it's being hosted off of yours.
Where the frick is this entrance wall shite?
Okay,
There it is.
gallery wall did.
House pyramid walls.
That must be the outside. Rear entrance wall trims. Let's see that. Oh, here's some dirt.
House pyramid walls. What the freak?
I've seen some right here.
Hell yeah. Palace
Rear
pyramid
entrance
walls.
wall trims.
I found that. I'm doing that now.
Palace pyramid walls. I can't freaking see.
The corners, I think, were at least what I saw was like where they met the floor. Here we go.
There we go.
Meridian gem.
That is the very last thing. It doesn't appear until you've done everything else.
Palace walls 2. I don't know which
Okay, I
one
found
it
one
is.
of the Palace Pyramid walls. Okay. Okay, found it. Last one. So this is at the very top. On the sunny side. Yep. Oh, wait. Now it's not showing dirt. There we go. And now this gem is gonna show up. Are you still there, Austin?
Yep. Just can't freaking hear anything.
The gem is not showing up.
Oh, there it is. It's loud as F.
Yes, please stay quiet. There we go.
It's crazy how much faster that was. There we go. Game complete.
Dang, that was so much quicker.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't give us as much money.
Damn.
Unless it splits it. I got 562.
I didn't
Same.
see how much I got.
Yeah, I got 562.
I watch this little bid.
Oh, yeah, that's whack. It only gives us partial money in free play.
Damn.
What do I
Yeah.
do? Just stay here, or do I have to go to the menu?
I just
Oh, there it
quit.
is. Okay.
Alright. I'm gonna close down this little
Yep.
stream.